Warning. The following program contains scenes which may offend some viewers. Others may experience mild discomfort, nagging backache, postnasal drip and delirium, followed by rapid heartbeat, swelling of the nose, throat, and abdomen, and loss of facial hair. Repeated viewing of this tape may result in the loss of one's bodily functions, redistribution of facial features, premature baldness, and a difficulty in forming simple sentences. So, if you're seriously considering a rewarding, challenging career as a lawn ornament, this is the show for you.
Put Steve in the gulag. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Grown Man Record Night, the place to be on a Friday night when you ain't got shit else to do or you hate your wife and kids. This is the place.
Or you were just kind of really chilling, but...
Yeah, either way.
Well,
it's cool.
Let me just get in the car and drive through a tropical storm. That's cool.
It's easy peasy. What was the drive like?
It wasn't bad. I mean, you could see like the rain moving sideways. Other than that, and
right,
you could feel the wind coming from various directions.
You can tell the wind is way more lower key now than it was.
By the time I got to High Point, it was like it was over. Whatever.
It was gnarly.
Whatever the hell I was driving through, it was really gnarly though.
Like coming home and like I went to the grocery store. This whole week's been a clusterfuck.
There's a lot of trees,
of
trees around my house, and you could just hear like this kind of thing, you know. You're just thinking, all right, everybody, just hold on, don't fucking come down on me.
Yeah, there's a tree down up here in the neighborhood, and coming home, I got off on Business 85 there, and a cop jumped up in front of me and like put his lights on, and I'm like,
pull over.
Is this motherfucker pulling me over from the front?
It's happened before.
Yeah, I know. But
I love it when they really show off and they pull over three people at once. You know?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Everybody pull over.
Yeah. That and us going to the beach. We were like racing with a bunch of dudes. Everybody's going like 85 down. Anyway. But no, there was a tree in the highway and the cop kind of got up in front of me and stopped and made everybody kind of go around. I was like, oh, fuck, that tree like literally just fell.
Yeah.
I would have just probably creamed it. I mean... Or had to, at the last second. But you hadn't been in here in a while.
A good while. I couldn't even tell you the last time I was here.
It's been a coon's age, I believe. We call it a coon's age. For those of you who don't know, there's been a hurricane in the.
I think everybody knows.
In
Metal T was out without power. I don't know if you ever got it. Is he here?
No, I hadn't seen him.
Probably still without power.
Yeah.
I told him to go on down there and tell him that the show starts at midnight. He said, "Oh yeah, I'll be sure to go right over there and tell him."
Tell who?
Whoever's going to turn the power back on.
Hey,
South Carolina Power.
TikTok, motherfucker. But yeah, so we're in North Carolina. So the second round, after it crossed Florida and kind of came back, hit Metal Theologian down in South Carolina, came up through us tonight. Shit tons of rain, lots of wind.
I did also ask my friend in Savannah. He said, "Yeah, we got a little rain. That was it. So yeah, they
Yeah.
you know, that's the thing about hurricanes. It's like a isolated storm in the summer. It's like you could get shit here and right here next, you know, just up the road a little ways.
We're getting some
Not so
spam.
much.
We missed you, Steve. See it down there? Get on out here now.
I did get a great chance to hang out with Boss Man and Kimmy,
Oh, yeah.
and then the next day with Scotty Strychnine.
Right. Okay.
That was a lot of fun.
I showed the picture last week of you and
Okay.
Scotty on the program.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the fact we've stayed on the air tonight, we had a couple of little wrinkles in time here, but the fact we've stayed on the air, no, knock on wood, no power loss, no internet complete loss tonight has been pretty impressive just in general. So still just moving and grooving. Look how frosty that pop off is. Ooh, baby, what are you saying, Aaron? What are you saying? But it's funny because we got some friends like Sweet Tea's from Florida. Her family down there just rode it out. They were like, "No, we don't evacuate for hurricanes."
Yeah.
They're like Sarasota.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, dude, right
they're
there.
right above it though.
Yeah, I mean,
If you were in
just
Fort Myers, you're fucked.
just right there was like, but they were like, "Nah." But they didn't know that beforehand. I mean,
No, no one knows.
I mean, they could have. But anyway, and I got this. I got this Hindu friend who lives not far from there, and a guy I met in college. And I said, I asked the guy, I was like, "Are you gonna?" Because I was like, I figured he probably didn't know. I mean, some of these people are like Florida. You know, families have been there for centuries or whatever, and they always gonna stay and shit. But I asked this Hindu guy who just, moved over like in college. It's like, "Are you gonna ride the hurricane out? Are you gonna evacuate, go up to one of the inland cities and stuff?" And you know what he said? Namaste. The hell are you doing?
Sack of ice.
Oh, it's a new Steve Sack. Somebody said earlier, like, rip Steve Sack, like, because there's no more Steve Sack.
Oh, rest in peace, Steve.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna make a drink.
Okay.
I just got here, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, tonight's episode is brought to you
Half the
by.
ice on the floor.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by Melissa McCarthy's Fat.
You had delivered that to me differently earlier.
I know.
I liked it better. Yeah.
Oh, what's the other way? How do I have it written down? No, tonight we celebrate the fat of Melissa McCarthy. That's how it was written.
Yeah.
That's how it was written.
When you
Tonight.
said Melissa McCarthy's fat, it's like everybody knows she's fat.
No, I said the fat of Melissa.
know.
Yeah. It started off with a bang, folks.
The fat of Melissa McCarthy.
That popped up last night, and I was like, I'm starting a show like that. Johnson's like, don't do that. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So I haven't even had a beer, but I would start with.
Let's just do a shot then.
I was coming back. Also, I went to D.C.,
Pharaoh Sanders.
Virginia, but last week went down to Georgia, and on my way back, I was just chilling, listening to somebody tell a cool story about trees on the PRX remix, and
Oh, that's wet. What the fuck?
coming through up 85, you go by the Big Peach, of course, and that's near Spartanburg, and that's near Eric Weinbender, right?
Yeah.
And I had this epiphany. What's up with your?
I don't know.
Is it wet?
It's wet.
Does it smell like pee?
Oh, smell that. It's not pee.
Why do I smell it?
You did it.
So I had this idea I'd already come up with a formula for the Eric Mindbender.
Yes.
He visited here and he brought this bottle of Drumshambo gin, Irish gin.
Well, did he then? You don't say.
So it already made this drink, and it was cool. I don't think I revealed it on the show, but
I think
I had this idea. I was like, wait a minute. Eric's from Spartanburg area, and
we'll start this off with that.
I honestly, although I'm from Georgia, the peach state, the best peaches come from South Carolina and come from that area, South Carolina. Yeah. So I had this great idea. I was like, what was this?
This is for Pharaoh Sanders. Passed last week. Rip Pharaoh. That plus you ain't had nothing. You got to start off with a little kick in the dick, right?
Ugh. So I had this idea. It's got to involve peaches somehow. So I backed up. And Eric might hate peaches for all I know, but I'm sorry if you do. I don't care.
I bet he likes. He was on there. He's in Wisconsin tonight. He's actually from Wisconsin, I think. But
Wisconsin?
Right. I said that earlier, and I said only old school record night folks would know the Wisconsin to Eastconsin thing.
So let's amp it up a little bit. Like a shot and a half of the gin.
Okay.
But I don't want it to be solely gin. So we're gonna also add the Rakia vodka.
Okay. Sorry, I put that shot in there already.
I was about to say I don't necessarily need more, but we'll add a shot of vatca.
Hey, look, folks, camera 2's back, baby. Woo! Although the lighting's kind of shitty. My second light over here, I don't have a plug-in right now because,
plug-in?
Well, it's none of your business.
Air freshener?
Plug it in.
Just a hint of triple sec. I think we're getting kind of tall.
I've always been bad about not. Oh, that's better.
Now, my idea was to get some fresh peaches from South Carolina, but on Sunday you can't get shit from anybody. And I even went to the local Ingles in that area.
Yeah.
It was shit. In fact, they had South Carolina peaches. I'll get these. Took them home. They were shit.
Oh.
It was, racist. It was very.
Nope.
It was.
Whatever you're about to say, don't do it.
Well, I meant. Sorry, and then just to give it a little a seltzery splash, I've got a sparkling pink lemonade.
Oh, those are fantastic.
They are fantastic.
I think I had the argument about these.
I love the bottles. The bottles remind me when we lived in Germany. Beer bottles were all like this, and you took the bottles back.
Yeah, what's the big beer bottle, the green one that's got that top on it?
Something cold.
Kolsch. Yeah.
Yeah. So I love the bottles. My mom gave me these.
But no, we had the argument whether or not we should do those sparkling lemonades on the show, for so to speak.
I would shake this, but every time I shake this, it makes a mess. So I'm just gonna mix it. They say to use original ice in the cup and don't use the ice you mix it with, but I don't give a fuck.
The fuck? What? That sounds like an audiophile comment, Steve.
Audiophile comment?
Yeah, Jay's really missing out.
He is. So this is the Eric Mindbender.
The Eric Mindbender.
It could be adjusted if we need it to be.
I say you, dude. I've been drinking liquor, so cheers. What's in it again?
Gin, vodka, triple sec. Some what I ended up using is Simply Peach. I've never seen Simply Orange, Simply Lemonade, whatever.
Wow.
So Simply Peach. I did find that.
I bet that's amazing, boss.
And I think that's it. Oh, and the sparkling lemonade.
Oh, yo, that is fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, isn't it good?
Wow, that's good.
I'm a mixologist somewhere deep within my soul. This is really, really good.
Yeah, it's really good. And I don't fuck with sugar.
And you could adjust it, you could make it stronger and make it a shooter, and rather than
that tastes like candy to
sip
me.
And drink.
Somebody said we should be doing hurricanes.
Yeah.
I meant to grab a 32 a hurricane at the store, but I don't need that either. Oh, that is goddamn delicious.
Yeah.
It really is.
So to Eric, Winebender
he said it's
Winebender the mind.
his grandpa is like 90 something. So he went up to Wisconsin. That's why he's up there.
Okay.
His grandpa's birthday.
Well, good.
Yankees tend to say grandpa. Down here we say grandpa. I wanted to name a band Grandpa Hamburger. But
Grandpa Hamburger?
yeah. Just based on how people, you ever heard somebody say hamburger?
Yeah.
Yeah. And grandpa. So Grandpa Hamburger. But written out, it would just say Grandpa Hamburger to me, which is still funny, but you'd have to say it. So it's like, oh, are you with Grandpa Hamburger? No, it's pronounced Grandpa Hamburger.
The band.
Yeah.
And every time you have to explain a band, you're like, nope.
I told you, I'm done with explaining band names.
What about the 5 L's, man?
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
sorry.
whoa. We've already checked in 5 people. You only get 1 per person, and there's already 5 that's checked in. Why is there 7 of you? I don't know, dude. But I'm not carrying this pedal board and my guitar on the back just to get in to see a fucking local show. For fuck's sake, I'd pay the $5. You cork smoker. Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
So talking to sports, like you were asking,
Football! Hut!
y'all got a big game tomorrow.
Who's Notre Dame playing?
But NC State.
Oh,
Notre Dame.
I know.
Get out of here.
I
with
know.
that. Get out of here. I don't have no clue when Notre Dame's playing. No, NC State's playing Clemson.
Oh, yeah, that's
And at
right.
the same fucking time, unfortunately, Georgia's playing Missouri. So
Football town in America. Whoa!
I'll drink to that.
You ever been to football town in America?
Well, maybe.
There's a man. You can't even walk down the street without a set hut coming at you. Right past you. Set hut. Yep. Hey, DJ Trish, what's going on? Steve's going for that Kurt Cobain look.
I do like those Dr. Pepper ads more now that I know the sheriff is what's the guy that played for Oklahoma?
Brian Bosworth.
Brian Bosworth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know my story. I've told this on the show before, but when he played for Oklahoma, actually got drafted. He played for it was Seattle, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck.
But his picture in like Sports Illustrated, we went to go get my haircut, and I pulled it out of my back pocket, and I was like, "Here's the haircut I want." And my mom, the barber, started chuckling, and my mom kind of looked around, and she was like, "Absolutely not." Brian Bosworth was the epitome of '80s cool.
He was. He was one of the earlier football players that was kind of showing out like that,
Tough guy that would smear you into the fucking ground, but also kind of knew how to play it up as. I don't want to say a pretty boy because that's got a pejorative.
No.
But he had a hint of style to him.
Yeah.
To be a big tough guy had some style. Because most big tough guys are just meatheads, and that's just the way it is. But, yeah.
The buzz. What else has been going on?
So where you been? What's been going on? You played a bunch of shows.
No. Did I play a bunch of shows?
Yeah, like over the past weeks. You did all those Duran Duran shows.
I've been here since then.
Once, and then you dropped back out because you had to finish the rest of those shows.
Huh. How about that?
And then you went out of town. Something or other.
Maybe. It was fun.
And then you hurt your knee about it.
Yeah. No. Sadly, the show the show in Albuquerque has been canceled. Well, it's been not canceled. Another band is going instead of Uncle Watson's Widow. But the same drummer is going.
Oh.
He's the one who canceled our band from going. I'm not really fucking happy about it, to be honest with you. Not really fucking happy about it.
I think maybe
He felt like we weren't ready, and my response is, ready for what?
I think
Who gives a fuck? You're going to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
for a clot busting drug? Are you not ready for a clot busting drug? Honestly, I think probably what should happen is you should probably fight them. In my experiences being in bands, the best thing when you have a disagreement is you actually have a physical altercation.
Yeah.
And just get it all out of your system.
Are you allowed to use your instruments
And then when you lose,
as a weapon?
you can't. I mean, it depends on what your instrument is. But then when you lose,
Go to the gulag.
I'll put you in a gulag, baby. No, then you fornicate his. I'm sorry, you fornicate his sister.
Okay.
That with a. I was going to use the. I thought better of it.
We
Twist his dick. Quote of the
we
night.
do.
Twit.
I think we have more stickers that need to go on here. I just haven't put them on.
I put a lot on.
Really no one else will.
Cliff sent some that we need to add to this somewhere, but
I've been trying not to obscure other stickers with a sticker. So
yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
It's really hard to.
There's some space
fill
over,
gaps.
like right here. See?
Like if you can find record stores that have little 3/4 of an inch sticker.
Look down here. We could do some overlapping here.
Yeah.
I could put you in the gulags, Dave. That was Pork Rind City right there.
What you ought to start doing is putting patches on the curtain.
I got a couple of patches. I'm waiting on my vest though. Not vest. Jagged.
You gonna do a photog vest? Hey, we got to shoot today. I think I'll wear this.
Dude, don't get me homicidal on a fucking Friday night. That shit fucking turns me out sideways. Oh, I forgot to mention that.
Oh, and I did have a gig tonight, but of course it got canceled.
Oh, I thought that was tomorrow.
No, it was tonight.
I was like, why is this motherfucker telling me there's a gig?
No, I had a gig downtown. We were gonna lock up the sheriff. And then it's one of those things
What's up,
where
Vance?
you try to raise money for a homeless shelter, and you raise enough money to get the sheriff out of jail. So we were going to play that. We were going to headline that, actually, but that did not happen. So we did make a video to tell people to still give, though. Not like that.
Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Fucking Christ.
Fucking Christ.
I did want to mention that joke, by the way, to start this off. That was dedicated to the Zonk Man, because the Zonk Man always says namaste in his like comments and stuff. So that was the joke. Are you gonna evacuate? Namaste.
Okay.
So that was a shout out to the Zonk Man.
That reminds me of a story I heard recently. I've been following this guy on YouTube. Was he the professor?
Casey Neistat.
Professor of Rock or something like that. Anyway, he was telling this story about what I thought was Dire Maker, right? D apostrophe YER M apostrophe whatever. Anyway, as you,
what is this? The Pazone
I'm sure
argument?
you call it Dire Maker. Or Casey Kasem, when he first played it, call it Deer Maker, but it's Jamaica, and it's an old Cockney vaudevillian joke about like something about, hey, my wife's going down to the West Indies.
I feel like you're Jamaican this up.
And then the other guy's like, oh, how's it go?
Oh, are they?
And anyway, the punchline is like, Jamaica? And then he's like, Jamaica? And he's like, no, she went on her own. But Jamaica it's if you think about Dire Maker, right? It's like, it's got that thing going on, right? So it's Jamaica is the fucking title of the song. Blew my mind all these years. But I think it's one of those things, like you're saying 5 L's, where after a while Jimmy Page got really tired of trying to explain the fucking title.
No.
They never play it. They never play it live. Or they never played it live. So and John Paul Jones hated it, by the way. Because he said it was really boring. So there you go. There's my little. There's my little story about.
Fuck.
That just made when you said namaste.
My wife is going on holiday. Old Dire Maker.
That's right. Well, I was going on holiday. What? Oh, Dire Maker. No, that's not how it goes.
Take my wife, please.
Anyway.
Take my wife everywhere. She keeps finding her way back. My wife said, take me somewhere I've never been before. I said, try the kitchen.
Hey-oh.
And always felt it was it's poor form to haggle prices with a hooker when you know you're just going to kill her anyway. Are we going that far down? No? All right. We'll keep it PG, Jerry. It ain't no big deal. God, I just have to put Steve in the gulag. I just can't get it out of my head. It's going to drive me crazy the whole fucking show. Whole show. Where do we want to go with this? So, tonight, what we got going on for the program? Got a nice package, dick, in the mail from our pal Shane Rocky. Boom, gonna open that. I scored a bunch of records, largely all except for one from the thrift store this week. Back to the roots. Scraping ass knuckles, pulling shit out of the fucking piles, man. How many did you bring, Steve?
20.
Jesus fuck.
No. That bag is full.
Yeah. Quote of the night.
Maybe.
Steve's marble bag is full. Just so you guys know.
I got.
My name is Simon, and I love to do drawings. Good God, dude.
Maybe 15.
Whoa, are you doing them tonight?
I might just do them tonight and never come again.
So we're keeping it light on the some of the other shit, because we got a lot of records to talk about. We got records and drinks and fucking shenanigans to cover. So I'm trying to keep the
and
the
this
other
isn't
stuff.
all. I think there were some. You know, I was just so out of it. I had a waffle for dinner, and then my daughter made dinner, and she made breakfast for dinner. We had waffles, which was great.
Ooh.
The sausage was freezer burned, so it tastes like shit. And I still got the taste in my mouth. But my other daughter made peach cobbler for dessert.
Oh.
And so, of course, I took a nap. So,
Dude,
why was I telling you this?
I don't know, but just right off the cuff, I'm just spitting right off, shooting from the hip here, Steve. Pachoos!
Oh, what I was saying was
Pachark!
So when I got from the nap, I was totally behind in trying to get all my shit together, and I knew there was some other stuff that I was going to bring. Probably good that I didn't, because it's just be more records probably. But they were actually thrift store buys.
Gotcha.
These are actually things from record stores, mostly.
Let me just
travels.
Let me just float this by you. So you got a couple of waffles laying around, right?
Yeah.
Couple waffles.
Yeah.
You take a scoop of the peach cobbler. Boom. You put it on the bottom waffle. Couple of slices of sausage. Boom. You put another waffle on top of it. Boom. You're welcome.
Okay.
Sausage, peach cobbler, 2 waffles as a sandwich. Right? You know, we talked about this. Me and the fiance have been doing this burger war thing every Sunday.
Yeah.
And last week mine was I did a peanut butter and jelly and bacon burger.
Peanut butter bacon. That sounds like a good combination.
It was good. It wasn't I thought it was like going to be blow you away. Like, oh fuck.
What if you did like a pepper jelly?
Yeah, I've heard that before too.
That'd be good.
I've heard rumors. She's thinking. It's funny. She sent me a text earlier. She's talking about doing things.
Recipes by stoners.
Oh yeah, one of my biggest things ever is like make ice cream sandwiches, but do it out of waffles and make the ice cream like that thick with 2 waffles and mush it down. Anyway, she kind of hit me with like, she's like, I don't want to tell you what I'm doing for the Sunday burger, but I'll give you one hint. Pulp Fiction. And I was like, grilled pineapple. And she was like, God damn it. Number 1, that's my favorite movie of all time. But I figured Big Kahuna Burger. Mm-hmm. That's a Hawaiian burger joint, right?
Yeah.
Boom. So she's going to be doing some variation of a grilled pineapple burger coming this Sunday.
Okay. That sounds good.
I'm in for it. So we change it up every week. I mean, I love a mustard chili.
Put some bacon on it?
I don't do. I mean, it's whatever.
It's her burger.
Yeah, it's her burger. It's her week. She ate my peanut butter. Well, no, to be fair, she didn't eat all my peanut butter jelly. I don't feel good. I'm like, yeah. I don't feel good neither. I don't feel good either. I don't feel good any day, Steve. The only time I feel good, Friday night. Boom.
I will give you a little deep tease here. We made the Eric Mindbender, which was amazingly good.
Yeah, I don't want another one.
You want one? I can make you another one.
I'm just joking, but
If you want another one,
I'll drink the fart out
All
of
right,
it.
I'll make another. But during So to Speak, I have another drink I'm going to make for you, and I haven't told you about this one.
Oh,
It's going to blow your mind.
different drink.
Hopefully you'll throw up, but I think
Different
I
drink.
think it'll be. Apparently there's something going around on the internet, and then we're going to see what it's all about.
Oh, the herps. Hey, Freddie, how's the
No,
herps?
it's not the herbs.
Do you guys remember the great metal album from the 90s called Roots? It came from a band called Sepultura. I was a huge fan of this band and of this album. This album really stands up. It's got some guest spots on here. They came out with this like suit, and it's tough to find this on vinyl in general, but man, this is getting kind of stupid. They teamed up with Gimme Metal to make a 25th anniversary 5 LP box set available to Metal Sucks readers through a special pre-order event. There are only 150 units left in the world, and once it hits hits the stores, the net on October 7th, it's going to sell out extremely fast. Pisses me off. I don't like that whole fucking setup. Anyway, but it's got demos, alternate takes, rough mixes, previously unreleased set at Ozfest in '96. But it's going to be like $150 if you can get a hold of it. Number one, but I hate that whole setup about what that is and how that's set up. But I love that record, and that's one of those like I got the CD, and I may be kind of just vibing with the CD. I mean, I'm kind of cool with that. But I might throw up, Steve.
Okay. Just give me a heads
That
up.
album is Where You Stop with Sepultura. Same, Cliff. I mean, I don't. Past that, like when that stopped, Soulfly kind of started, and I do like Soulfly. It's funny because I always liked Soulfly, but I never owned any of their shit. I never went out and bought Soulfly. But if I was with a friend, they were like, yo, I'm going to throw in this Soulfly CD, I'd have been like, yeah, bet. But I didn't go out and buy it myself. But the Sepultura stuff, oh, that's some of my favorite 90s metal stuff ever. Jay as well, I'll go out on a limb here. I mean, Chaos AD, that's... But Roots has Mike Patton's on that. Jonathan Davis from Korn's on that. There's some guest spots. They went out with the tribes in fucking South America, like field recorded some of the like tribal stuff. It's a very tribal metal record, which I'm already in love with just by the sheer concept of what that is.
The Ed Sheeran concept?
Yes, the Ed Sheeran concept.
That's a good band name.
Ed Sheeran
The
concept.
Ed Sheeran concept.
Is that almost like oh, what's that? Fuck.
Nope.
No, what's that? Oh my god. It's got the like a famous actor's name in it.
Brian Jonestown Massacre?
No.
Um,
I thought it was Bruce Willis, but maybe it's not. Is it? Got him.
is that your phone or mine? Getting all wet.
It's your phone.
Okay.
You get it wet, just don't get that wet.
Okay.
Don't get that wet.
I won't.
No mic wet.
No Mike Wet.
Oh, I know.
Hi, I'm Mike Wet.
Harrison Ford Mustang or something like that.
What is that?
Oh, fuck, what is that? Jonathan Bauer? Oh, Scotty. Scotty, if you're trying to get me horny, bro, you start talking Jonathan Bowers, a.k.a. Danny Pintaro. Hey, yo, Jonathan, pick up that broom. Okay. I'll move on. I said this was light.
Okay.
This may be my absolute. feel-good story of the year. Do you know the story about how John Belushi brought Fear onto Saturday Night Live, Steve?
You know, I hear the ban is lifted.
That's it. That's the story. That's
yeah. I don't know the story behind. When I saw that Fear was actually on Saturday Night Live, that kind of blew my mind to begin with.
Totally petitioned by John Belushi, and there they are, and the shit went fucking sideways in a hurry.
You know, my friend Jim,
Harrison Ford
the sound
Mustang,
guy, Jim Sickler, that I'm hopefully gonna work on and finish the video, a story of his life kind of thing. John Belushi actually played drums with. He was running sound with some band he was with. Forget which one of the punk bands. But John Belushi actually sat in and played drums one night.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know he could play drums at all.
Yeah.
But
he probably can't.
But that a little clinky.
He can't anymore, for sure.
But my feel-good story of the year is this, 81 Fear comes in. It's like a fucking debacle on Saturday Night Live. Well, as a gesture of faith, this year, Fear is going to be playing the fucking Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And it's NBC's way of saying, okay, we're cool now.
What did they do to get banned?
I was just
They probably
nuts.
just sang.
Yeah, and fans came up and there was fucking crazy slam dancing, and it was nuts. It was a Fear show. It was a Fear
So they probably
show.
did nothing.
It was a Fear show on national television, so everybody was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck?"
Our children are being
But
destroyed by this.
NBC said, in the spirit of the season, we here at NBC
Spirit of the
are of the mindset that it's time to let bygones be bygones. That's the NBC president says this. Fear has obviously been on the short list for the parade for a while now, and we're glad that the pesky SNL band is no longer standing in the way of bringing their music to the hundreds of happy parade goers this Christmas season.
So is everyone still together in Fear?
I don't know. I mean, I know, I about said Ving Rhames. Lee Ving is still fucking going strong. I love seeing him on the what's the documentary? The
Erg?
No.
Oh, no. What do you think?
the Dave Grohl Sound City.
Oh, Sound
when
City.
he comes in and does some shit on the Sound City thing.
Okay.
Lee Ving does.
Okay.
But yeah, they're going to be on like a fucking float.
Let's have a war.
Oh,
They sing Let's Have a War.
God damn it! I think that's fucking awesome. That's so fucking cool, man. He didn't read the chat. What happened? Wasn't John Belushi responsible for the SNL show? Yeah, he booked. It was his case that begged to get Fear on there. Who will never know? Who's what? Fake news.
Are they inviting Elvis Costello back?
Han Solo's name is Guitar. Okay, what are you guys doing? You guys, you guys are fucking. You guys are fake. That was satire? No way.
No. Really? I bought it.
That was a joke article? No!
This show sucks. This show does not vent.
Which one of you cocksuckers posted that in the Discord? You're out! What's up, Chromie
Trouble
D?
is a brewing.
God damn it, man. It was going to be the best Thanksgiving since we opened for Slayer. I don't know if you guys know, but the band I was in opened for Slayer.
When you think about it now, it's like, wait a minute. This doesn't really make a whole lot
It
of
didn't
sense.
make any sense to me, but I'm like, Fear's going to play on a goddamn float in the Macy's?
I was like,
Nothing does nowadays. With a special guest appearance by Adele.
Ricky Martin. And
That reference is a little dated. That's a little dated. So is Adele, honestly. Is she the fat one? Is Adele the fat one?
I was
Which one's the fat one?
Adele.
I like the
I went
fat
to a
one.
Walmart somewhere, and I just let me look at the records. There were fucking at least 30 of those Adele records.
Oh,
you know, the
okay.
ones that have pissed us all off because
yeah.
of the vinyl shortage. There were like 30 still there in this fucking Walmart.
I mean, if you're, I don't know, that's, if you're I don't think the Five Hills record's gonna get pressed. Actually, it expired today.
It expired today, right?
It did. I think
didn't make quota.
It's exactly what my quota, what I thought it was. I was like, I bet we could sell 50 records.
Yeah.
We pre-sold 50 records. Exactly. You know, it is what it is.
But you need to pre-sell 100.
Yeah.
Or at least to meet that goal.
Yeah. And I mean, it's it is what it is. You know.
I may attempt to go down that road with this Sky King album that I got a hold of. It's the unreleased. So my stepmother-in-law, her brother died recently of a massive heart attack. He was in a band called Sky King. They did one album in '76, produced by Steve Cropper. It's a pretty good album actually. It's kind of fusiony, funky fusion, mid '70s. Mm-hmm. Sissy Houston sings backup vocals, which is Whitney's mom.
Oh, what her tits look like? Were they black ones? So
there's a second, and also Dave Brubeck's son, Chris Brubeck, I think. He's in the band also.
You ever heard Jazz?
They were friends. And so there was a second album that never got released. The band never wanted it released. They were with Columbia, of course, because Dave Brubeck's on Columbia. So Dave Brubeck's son's going to be on Columbia. The second album never got released, but there were like maybe 10 tracks or 11 tracks. So I received, after the funeral, someone sent me a download that had all the tracks that were made for the album, plus there were 5 other like alternate tracks. So I think what I figured is they wanted to do the versions they wanted to do are like these other alternate tracks. And then there's the entire album, and there's like 4 or 5 of the ones that this is how we wanted to do it. And they are very different.
Yeah.
Very different.
What's up, Raw Power, Eric Bauer?
But they sounded kind of like crap to me. They were very almost fuzzy, you know, in a kind of a flat kind of a way. But I was
like a JV cheerleader sort of way.
I went into Adobe Audition and kind of did some EQ and a little mastering, expander, exciter shit, and the shit sounds really damn good. So I'm thinking it would be cool, and because of the people who are involved, family, they have deep pockets, I think. This is something that could happen to get this like pressed to vinyl. So anyway, so that's an idea I'm throwing around.
Yeah, I mean, and just like with us, like it doesn't hurt it doesn't cost you anything to like throw it up there.
Right.
You never know. You may get
nobody loses anything.
You may sell 1,000 of them, and you're like, oh shit, we just made several.
Speaking of vinyl pressings, I've been waiting 2 years now for the Sam Moss. He was a local musician in
Red Airplane on the cover.
What? Sky King, yeah, that's the Secret Sauce.
Shane was asking.
Yeah, Secret Sauce was the one album they put out, and there's an airplane on the cover. It's good. So, and I have it on vinyl. Found it on eBay. What was I saying?
It was a crab dip question. No, you were talking about that crab dip recipe.
No.
And you said if you want, put some bell pepper.
You're making it worse.
Bell pepper.
No. It's bell pepper. Fuck the Sam Moss. Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you. God damn it. So I've been waiting, and I actually have a good, at least through Messenger.
I am a patient
and
boy.
we did do a gig together through the Vagabond Saints with Chris Stamey from the DBs. It was through his work with wanting to reissue a DBs thing that he discovered this Sam Moss stuff that was never released. So they put together this album of Sam Moss's music. Mm-hmm. And I have the digital download, but I was part of the crowdfund where I should get a copy of the album. And it has not arrived. It's been like 2 years. It's always been, there's problems with, backlog at the pressing plant. Well, this week I saw a friend of mine on Facebook, Chuck Dale Smith, who's another musician who actually went to school with Chris Stamey, showing a copy, his vinyl copy of the Sam Moss record.
That's bullshit, Steve.
So I'm thinking, where the fuck is my record? So
that's bullshit.
I may have to send out a little message.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was able to.
You tell him we'll fuck him up, Steve.
So I have
We
a
don't
line.
fuck
I have a
around.
line to Chris Stamey because he was working with the station to make announcements and stuff local because he went to RJ Reynolds High School about some of the projects that he's been working on and stuff like that.
Should I get the gun out of the drawer?
Put him on a morning show.
We can show the gun off.
I was kind of like the point man to kind of for him to do these things. So I think I deserve an explanation.
I think so too. That's why I'm going to get the gun out.
Oh no, we don't need the gun.
No gun?
No gun.
There's a gun in the drawer.
No.
No gun.
No gun.
To be clear, we're going no gun tonight.
No gun tonight.
Okay. Oh! Raw Power, Eric Bauer, High Defamation has gifted a sub to the community. Woo! Thank you so much, homie. Hell yeah, that's 9 total in the channel. Thank you, man. Appreciate that support, man. Sub hype baby. Hey, a lot of times here on the show we play some albums in the Afrobeat genre. You would say a lot of modern Afrobeat stuff we play, like Black Market Brass,
Budo's band.
Here Lies Man. That has a very tinge of Afrobeat stuff, and great compilation came out. Afrobeat Experience Volume 1. It's on Wagram, which I know them from doing something else, and I can't remember what the fuck it is. But it's a 2 LP compilation of some of the OGs of it. I mean, like Mono Jabango and shit like that is on here. It's like some of the OG like Afrobeat stuff is on here. I jammed some of this today. Actually, I posted one of the tracks in the Discord, and this shit's fucking slamming. If you like that just horny fucking Afrobeat jam shit, dude, do yourself a fucking favor. Hey, yo, Frankie, do him a fucking favor. I was gonna sing something, but I'll wait. But yeah, check that shit out. That was kind of something that popped up. Here's a band that I don't know a bunch about. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I know about them, but I never really listened to them. Diamond Head, but apparently this is the copy. The Lightning to the Nations, the White Album. That's a parenthetical statement. It was remastered this past year, but it came out today for the very first time. Not only features the original album from quarter-inch master tapes. Apparently Lars had a hand in like kind of saving this recording and stuff. But a lot of like new stuff in here and some new artwork and shit. It's Nawabum Central. Oh shit! Shane said he just ordered that Sky King on eBay, Steve.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll like it.
But did you ever listen to Diamond Head back in the day, Steve?
No.
I really didn't either, and I jammed some of it. It's good. I'm not like jizzing on my fucking table about it. But it's it's a rockin' record. It's a rockin' Nawabum, you know what I mean? But if anybody's into that kind of stuff, you don't own that album. I think Patrick's a big Diamond Head guy, if I remember correctly. This is one of the best.
What kind of music are we talking about?
New wave of British heavy metal.
Okay.
Early 80s.
Best what?
This might be the best mixed drink I've ever had in my life.
Jeez, I don't know about that.
It's really good. It's really good. That's really good. What was the other thing? Oh, this one, a band that I really dig. I've got, I think like a live at a BBC, like RSD thing that came out. This came out brand new today, Off, which is kind of a punk super group. one of the funniest that Keith Morris is in this. You know him from Black Flag, Circle Jerks. First one they've done in 8 years. It's Free LSD is the name of the record, which is funny. But here's the really funny thing. You know who puts this fucking record out? And that makes me like it even more. Fat Possum.
Really?
Fat Possum put this new. Sorry, I just accidentally clicked on that. I'm sorry, folks. Hey, look, I'm doing the best I can, and I'm sorry. But what's up, Bizarro? But a brand new off record, actually brand new, and it's on fucking Fat Possum, like the legendary blues savior.
Delta Blues
that
savior,
when it's saved all these guys, T Model Ford, Junior Kimbrough,
Burnett. Burnett? What? Burnside.
Arl Burnside. Burnett.
You're like,
B-U-R.
What?
B-U-R. Now, you remember Smokey and the Bandit where he's like, send the bill to Big Enos Burdett, and then Jerry Reed's sitting there trying to spell Burdett, but he's on that Burdett. B-R-B-U-R. The hell, I got to go. And then just threw it down.
I don't know, his little testicles just hanging there.
Yes. I laying down my little ball just hanging out down there. Well, believe it or not, folks.
Believe it or not,
I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be. Who sang that?
Oh, don't ask me that. Greatest American Hero, believe it or not. You got to ask. That's a question for the studio audience. Believe it or not, it's just me.
Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's move it on.
I think it was Bob James.
Bob James.
Dude. Oh, by the way.
Okay, let's get into it. I'll put you in the gulag, Steve.
The second album was produced by Bob James.
Oh, really?
And who was the other motherfucker that was on it? It was somebody else. It's like, holy fuck. It was one of the Brecker brothers, Randy Brecker.
Oh, okay.
Randy Brecker and Bob James produced the second Sky King album.
Wow.
So, but apparently the band was not happy with the
All right, I'm trying to change the transition. Change the transition? Nope. Do it. Change the transition. Change to a fade. Nope. Still
nice
sliding.
fade.
Still sliding. Still sliding.
I wouldn't mess with it. I would leave it alone.
Hey.
I wouldn't change a thing.
Eric.
I would not.
Why? Look, Winebender just got on here and he can only get on here for a second because he's got a shitball connection. Dude, Steve has made his drink called the Eric Mindbender. Go back and watch the show. It may be.
Yeah, I can't explain it.
It may be my favorite mixed drink of all time.
It does involve peaches, by the way, which I don't know if you like peaches or not, but because I was driving through, what is it? It's not Spartanburg. Where's the big peach?
Greenville?
No, fuck.
The butt.
That terrible actress is from there. From Groundhog Day.
Andie MacDowell?
Yes, Andie MacDowell is from the Big Peach, which is...
Butthole City.
God damn it.
Zep.
Anyway, I had this idea, Eric, that the drink should have peaches in it somehow. So it is a peach-related drink, but it has
Gaffney.
Gaffney, thank you. It has your gin, it has some vodka, it has triple sec, and it has Simply Peach. I was going to use real peaches, but your Gaffney Ingalls had shit peaches, and I used Simply Peach and a little triple sec, and sparkling lemonade, so to give it a little spark, and it's good.
He says Carolina peaches are better than Georgia peaches anyway. So there you go.
That's what I said. I said, and y'all saw it. Y'all heard me. It's the peach state, but the best peaches are in South Carolina, and they are in that area of South Carolina.
Candor in North Carolina has the best peaches.
Fuck that.
What?
No,
No.
Gaffney has better peaches.
No, that's what Carolina peaches better than Georgia peaches.
Well, South Carolina, motherfucker.
I bet he's thinking.
No, he's not.
I bet he's thinking North Carolina.
No, he's not. You dumb fuck.
No, because he lived in the Sandhills.
Well,
He lived in
I
the
still
Sandhills.
think South Carolina peaches are the best.
Candor, North Carolina, best peaches.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm telling you. You ever had a Candor peach from the Sandhills? You know, Southern Ponds, Pondhurst.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Boiled peanuts too.
I like boiled peanuts. Yeah, the boss man loves boiled peanuts. That's one thing. The one thing I think he misses most about Georgia are the boiled peanuts.
Moore County, NC.
Okay, I'll have to get down there and check them out.
Ohio peaches. Come on, Shane.
Fuck.
Let's get into a little bit of what we played tonight. There's some good stuff.
Yeah, we
tonight.
jammed it tonight. Woo! I was not here. I have no idea what you played.
Came in long and strong right off the top. This is some VCLT from Cliff the Vinyl Cheapskate. I said it right that time. No cheesesteak, no cheesecake.
Cheesesteak.
Al Jarreau. I did not think I would like this.
Right.
Love it.
Really?
It's like 80s cheese ball shit. I was thinking like 70s soul or like, but it's like kind of Billy Ocean-ish at times. Like that kind of 80s electro pop kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I really like this a lot.
Is this earlier in his career?
I don't know, man.
You haven't followed his career, apparently.
But it's great. It's fantastic.
Let's see. Imagination. Nothing jumps out at me, but yeah. Cool.
This is something I've had an epiphany about this. Let me tell you something. I've really had a good time. I don't know if you saw, but for the first time in my record career, Steve, see what I got down there? A big ass
Crate.
100-pack of record sleeves
Oh, look at you.
from Hippo.
Yeah, of course. I get
like-
mine from Underdog, but yeah.
I've never bought them before. When I was like buying some records, and I'm like, okay,
You got a plate or what?
yeah, that's what they use. It was like $15 for 100. And I'm like, that's fair.
I think these are the ones I get.
So anyway, I've had it's very satisfying taking some of these records I've owned for years and years and years and throwing a nice sleeve around them.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's something. Patti Smith Group Easter.
Yeah.
When I bought this, I knew this. I got this as like a Goodwill or something, and I knew I should like it, and I knew I should buy this. And when I listened to it, I really didn't care for it all that much, or I really didn't appreciate it. But since I've gotten much more into kind of that like earlier punk sound, that's like not necessarily like hardcore and super distorted and over the top and crazy, just punky. You know what I mean? Like a lot of
Maybe Lou Reed.
yeah, like a lot of punk from that era is not. It's not about being. It's not about being Black Flag or Circle Jerks or being like crazy and nuts, but like just it had a vibe to it, and I like this way more now than when I bought this record, which is cool to kind of go back and like experience that and be like, dude, and this has happened a lot before in collecting records. Like, where was my head at when I was listening to this? And it wasn't here, but now it totally is, which is really cool. It's really cool.
What side did you listen to?
I think we listen to side A.
Yeah. Which has the Springsteen song on it. The one song you know of Patti Smith.
Yeah, another
Because the night
belongs to the lover. Another Cliff record. He sent this called The Cowboys. It's a compilation.
What's that?
It's got Willie Nelson, Marty Robbins, Johnny Duncan, Johnny Cash, Michael Murphy.
So some good country and western.
Yeah, Charlie Daniels Band, Johnny Cash. Well, the side we listened to has Charlie Daniels Band, Johnny Cash, David Allan Coe, Mo Bandy, and Bobby Bear. Killer stuff, man. And it's all like kind of cowboy-related country songs.
Don't take your guns to town.
But the fact, I love the side, you know, Bobby Bear and David Allan Coe and Johnny Cash on the same side right there. Like that's
a good mix.
That's pretty
Little
damn.
little CDB.
Yeah, and CDB ain't bad at all either, man. That's good stuff.
That looks really good.
Yeah. I mean, some of the songs are a little slower, but I mean that's not a bad thing. It's, you know, that in a cowboy kind of way, you know what I mean? Another Cliff record. Boom. You got this one?
What?
Oh. This is so fucking good.
I don't have that one.
Atomic Rooster.
Those are Rooster albums usually have a little premium price on them.
Yeah, and
I got a couple. I don't have that one.
This is the fourth one. I think it's called 4. Yeah. Which makes sense. I've never seen this one around. I've only seen the one with the...
Where's it from?
Cliff the Vinyl Cheapskate.
Oh.
So I would imagine Cliff didn't pay a whole bunch of money for this because he's the Vinyl Cheapskate. But it was nice to look, take that.
Are you living up to your name, Cliff?
Put that nice little sleeve on it. Yeah,
I see you're putting yours on the outside now.
Yeah, I try to do everything like that now.
The thing is, I can't fucking read what's on there. I want to see what's on there.
I can't either, but like for grabbing and playing on the show.
I like reading the covers, though.
Yeah, but for grabbing and playing on the show, it's the quickest way to do that for sure. For sure.
Sure.
$5, he says.
Nice.
So, dude, that shit fucking killer record, man. That I've literally never heard in my life until tonight. I don't think I listen to the Cowboys. I listen to a lot of that stuff off stream. I don't think I've listened to that at all. It got kind of like lost in the mix till tonight. I'm like, yeah, when I'm gonna play, I gotta play this and that. I'm like, oh fuck, that Atomic Rooster, killer,
man.
The VC's prodigal son, Fred Dobbs, was throwing out, gifted like 10 Submarinos. We had a level 5 hype train going on tonight, Steve.
Shit.
Miss You, Nebulous Prowler. Fred was in there just fucking shelling shit out like crazy. And Fred ended up gifting like 10 subs, like boom, at one time. And I'm like, all right, dude, I'll tell you what. You gonna throw out 10 gifties like that?
Breaking the rules.
Tell me something to play. Then he cashed in some banana bucks to play this anyway. And I'm like, no, man. I was like, I'll give you a freebie. I'll give you a full request. And he requested Shotgun. Little funk rock band that Aaron Griffin sent us this. I think he found this in Goodwill. These guys, I'd never listened to this before he sent this. What a killer record. Super funky, slap and pop, like funky stuff, but had a real kind of rock element to it, like with some kind of wah-wah guitar action on this. ABC Records. It was like 75 maybe? I'm just guessing. I'm not going to look. I don't give a fuck. Whoa, what happened? Sorry.
77.
Yeah, it was a really good record, man. Really killer. Pulled out this one. Here's something a little bit heavier. Karma to Burn. If you've never listened to these guys, this is a West Virginia band. And I know these guys, how I discovered them when it was played a show with them. It was us and Karma to Burn and CKY. And these guys, I remember they were played right after us. They were super fucking loud. And I was like, look at that go. I was like, who the hell are these guys? They sound like Clutch, but they're all instrumental. This record actually has some singing on it and stuff, but if you've never checked out, if you like Clutch or kind of stoner rock or whatever.
I love instrumental albums with singing.
Well, no, the band is largely instrumental, but this one they added some singing into it. But it was tasteful. But I was blown away when we played with them because I was so stoked to hear CKY that the band after us. I remember they had like super bent bill hats. They were like pulled down like this. And it was like a 3-piece, and they just like just brought it, and then like in between songs, it'd be like, "Thanks a lot, appreciate it," and then they'd go into the next song. That was like it. The guy just said, "Appreciate it, thanks, thank you."
I need to work on those little in between song.
You know what Dave Grohl calls that? Rock talk.
Appreciate it, thanks a lot.
Chit chat. Hey, we wrote this one on the way over here.
Most of it sucks. It's a pain in the ass.
So I wanted to play, actually the following record. I wanted to play, but I've got a table that's quite a bit better than the other table. One of the tables kind of struggles a little bit to where I don't want to play like lower key stuff because you can hear like a noise in it and it's irritating. So I use this to kind of bump me over. You ever heard of Paul Humphreys and his Kool-Aid Chemist?
No.
Paul Humphrey and his Kool-Aid Chemist.
Kool-Aid?
The song's called Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
But it's spelled with a C so they don't get sued.
Take a shot.
Screenshot. Screenshot this. Screenshot this. I'm doing our ventriloquist voice.
Yeah, the worst ventriloquist voice ever.
Screenshot. Very cool stuff, man. And when I looked that up, like back in the day, it's like I picked that up at a Goodwill. I thought that was a company sleeve, but it's a Brunswick sleeve. And what's the label they're on?
Lizard.
Lizard.
But it looks
Records.
like a black cat.
Racist.
No.
By the way, a little so to speak. Tried a Dr. Pepper cream soda. Hard pass. Not nasty. Not utterly forgivable. Forgettable.
It's a promo copy, by the way.
That's a promo?
Yeah.
Nice. I agree, Eric. I like the Dr. Pepper cream soda, but I like regular Dr. Pepper better. I think it's hard to improve on Dr. Pepper.
It really is hard to improve.
It's a fan.
Their diet is a great diet.
And I really am thinking about diet when it comes to that. Like, what do you think about the zero sugar Mountain Dew? You don't like it?
I like Diet Mountain Dew.
I do, but
It's hard to pull away from Diet Mountain Dew.
Same with Diet Dr. Pepper. I think Diet Dr. Pepper is almost perfect, and anything else you do to it, I'm like, that's good, but the original's just as good. But anyway, the reason I used that 45 is because I wanted to get back over to the other side of the table for a little thing I picked up last week. Boom. Little McCoy Tyner extensions. Without a doubt, the best sounding record, fidelity-wise, we played tonight. Kind of blew me away. Of course. I mean, it's for our modest system here. I mean, it. You know what time it is, but killer stuff from McCoy Tyner. First time I really sat down and listened to this was tonight. I don't think I played this off the air even.
Looks like a
so fucking good, man. So good.
looks like a National Geographic cover.
Yeah, it's very it's got a very African vibe to it. Alice Coltrane plays harp on this. It's some different players than some of his normal stuff, but some of the usual suspects are on there as well. Yeah, look on the left side there, Steve. You can list off some of the players on the cover, the actual cover, not the back cover.
McCoy Tyner, Alice Coltrane, Wayne Shorter.
Wayne Shorter.
Uh,
Elvin Jones is on that.
Gary Buddha.
Gary's the new one.
Gary Bada. Ron Carter. Elvin Jones.
Elvin Jones
on drums. That's it. It's a good lineup.
Solid lineup, but I think a little departure from some of the other albums he recorded, like a couple previous to that, from like the known McCoy like lineup kind of thing. Also picked this up last week. Merciful Fate, Melissa, the first Merciful Fate. Goddamn, almost a fucking perfect record. And more about this lately. Killer. I don't know if I've been so happy with a purchase that I've made in a long time than picking up this reissue last week. I've listened to it like 4 times, all the way through, front and back, like 4 times in a week. And that's a lot for me, and I can't get enough of it. It's just perfect. It's almost
an EP?
No.
There's only, well, there must be long songs.
It's almost a perfect record. And speaking of a perfect record, this is also almost pretty much a perfect record. And also, it was great to put this in a nice sleeve because I've never had a sleeve for this. Screaming for Vengeance. Listen, side A on Screaming for Vengeance is flawless. It's absolutely fucking flawless. I mean, pretty much the whole record, but side A specifically, it's flawless all the way through. I don't know what it is about that side that you could be like, well, actually, there's that one that I could just do without. There's not a moment on that first side of that album that I could do without at all. At all. And I don't want to argue about nothing. Stick with ABC cream soda. Whew, I love that too. Never half stepping, baby. Okay, nice to put this in a little cover too. I wanted to break it up because we had some suggestions for some other metal stuff, and I'm like, yeah, we got to break this up. We got to break it up. But the Fat Boys are back. I mean, listen to side B tonight, which starts off with that fucking reggae jam, which is a fucking vibe, man. That was an actual really nice reggae track, kind of reggae dub track on the side B. I forget about that because we always play side A because we go so long in between that when I reach for it, I'll probably grab side A just to, because it's kind of the more grabbier hits. But side B of that starts off with the kind of the reggae dub shit, and I was loving it. And then Aaron Griffin had mentioned, and always got to appease the Top Shot, little Pantera projects in the jungle. God damn, I love this record. This is a quote unquote unofficial release on. It's going to look like black, but it's like a jungle green color. Killer stuff, man. So glad to have this. So glad I discovered how much I really enjoy that super early Pantera stuff before they got like super heavy. I mean, I love that like 90s Pantera shit too. Makes me want to punch a motherfucker in the face. But like, this is just feel good, awesome, 80s metal music that just makes me feel good about it.
What color is it?
Like a dark jungle green. It looks black when you hold up the camera, but it's like yeah. And then thanks to Scotty and Buck Biloxi and the Fucks, Steve walked in and I said, I'm going to put you in a gulag, baby. Boom. One of my favorite song I've heard this year, probably. I just can't get enough of this. Buck Biloxi and the Fucks.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Huh?
I remember hearing about this from Ryan Kidd back in the day, and then Scotty sent this to me. Buck Biloxi and the Fucks put you in the gulag, which I think is a commentary on my Warzone play, but I'll let it slide nevertheless. Picking Boogers. I can't find that Picking Boogers Bismarck. I was looking for that earlier, actually. Yo, let me pull up a little Steam action. Boom. I was trying to launch in some marbles. For those of you keeping score.
I was over at Winston State this week getting some B-roll, shooting reporters doing their thing. And these girls were walking down the sidewalk singing Just a Friend.
Really?
And I joined them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they were kind of shocked. They were like, "Oh."
Old white man, get off me.
In fact, I think I got a clip.
We got a clip?
I got a clip. Okay. Wait a minute.
Is this a PyCon?
It doesn't look like that. Why does it look so fucking blown out?
That's a PyCon.
It's a PyCon?
No. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Remember the old PyCon?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what we got. Window capture. We're gonna go game capture. Boom. You guys want to play some marbles? Wah, 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 exclamation point vote, then the number of the track you would like to run tonight. I have to pee in the toilet. Steve, you're gonna have to tell stories.
All right, let's see.
Oh, where'd my music go? What? Tell stories, Steve.
About what?
Why is this not coming through? I'm pissed off. Yeah, let me pee. You tell a story. You tell a story about your life, Steve.
Very quiet on the front here. Let's pull something from this little line of Tower of Power here. Let's go with War. Tower of Power here. Let's go with War. Tower of Power here. Let's go with War. Nothing. I'm not sure what. Clear the mic! Clear the mic!
I knew I should have put you in a gulag, Steve.
I didn't have a story to tell, so I just stayed off camera and
let the mic feedback. Let's see what's winning in the votes here. Well, we got 3 votes for taking flight. Oh, and 3 votes for. We have a three-way tie.
a 3-3-way.
Look, listen, everybody. Number 54's got 3 votes. Number 4 has 3 votes. Number 20 has 3 votes. Somebody's got to come in and break this tie. Somebody's got to come in and break this tie. I'm not going to do it.
First person in to break the tie.
Yeah, come in and break the tie. Or I'll put you in a gulag, baby.
I saw a 4 and a 54, but I didn't see a vote. Up. No, I see a vote for 4 and 54.
And watch, everybody's going to even it out, so they all have 4.
Yep.
They all still show 3 on mine.
Need to update. Need to do a little.
This is how elections are held
Yeah.
in Kosovo. Or the Ukraine. Too soon? Nothing's going through. You guys are not voting. I'm getting pissed off.
I haven't voted. What are the options?
Oh, that's not Wim.
What are the 3 in running?
Oh, there we go. Haunted Hills, 4.
I
Boom.
vote.
There we go. Exclamation point play. Wizard's a breaker.
Yeah.
So what I do? That's what I do on Wednesday, Steve.
Ah. You can still see the side. Like, hey,
Yeah, you see it.
it's in my hand.
You can see it, but you can't see it.
Banana Land. He's got a banana van. Banana Man in his banana van. Speaking of banana, I got a soda speak coming up.
I'm a football man with a football plan, Steve. And I'm playing football. I always have this rough time deciding if I'm going to vape or have a snooze.
Not lighting up.
I don't know what you're talking
It's not
about.
working.
It's working.
It's broken. Oh, baby, you.
All right, 16 people are playing. That's it. That's all.
Oh,
that's
I
all.
need to play.
Oh, I didn't either.
Wait.
I'm gonna do it too. That's my own program. You guys are stupid.
Let's go.
Green 18. Green 18.
Oh, it's not working. What the fuck?
What is it? Did you mistype it? Did you
No,
do
I'm
it?
good.
Did you do it wrong?
I'm good.
I think you did it wrong. All right, let's go, folks. Boom. Ooh. Boiling, cauldron trouble. What's this? What's it say?
Oh, from Shakespeare?
Bubble, toil and trouble.
It's actually from Macbeth.
Or down here we say Macbeth. Oh, look at here. Look at here now. Talk about a tight
What the
race.
fuck?
This is like JV cheerleader tight here. What? Oh, shut up, Jerry. Wow. Have we ever had a race this tight? I don't think we have. Certainly something's going to separate the men from the boys here. Oh, Zonky taking a little push. Miss you. Right up there as well. DJ Thunder, Big Broly Bro. Oh, Zonkman, where's he going? Where's he going, folks? Is Zonkman off the board already? Miss You's not. She's right in the middle of the haunted house. Kicking ass, taking names. Fondling Boy Scouts. Shaking them down for their pocket change. Also taking pictures of their dorks. Putting it on the internet. Bribing their uncles. Lots of things. I don't understand what's happening. Did you fix it, Steve?
Yeah.
I just want to go to Aaron Griffin for his picture right here. Best picture on Twitch, hands down. Nebulous Prowler, looking sharp.
I want to know how Carl weathered the storm. I bet.
He said it wasn't that bad down there.
I bet it wasn't that bad at all where they were.
He said it wasn't
I
that
bet
bad.
we had it worse.
I mean, they had a lot of flooding and stuff, but they still stayed in the boat. Well, he's in a boat.
Depends on what time of day when the tide comes in.
It was high tide.
Was it?
Yeah. I think that's what everybody was worried about, because it was going to be high tide when it hit. But, you know,
Look
it's...
at Aaron, why is he green? Everybody else is not green.
Ooh, transmitting live from Mars. Dude, go follow
Why is
Transmitting
Scotty-
Live
why
from
is
Mars
Scotty
on Twitch.
pink? Oh, 'cause you're selecting. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You have to ask while Scotty is pink? Oh, wait.
The race is over.
I missed the whole thing.
Fucking
This whole thing, dude, what the
Eric.
fuck?
This must be Eric's night. He got a drink, and he wins the race.
I don't like it. I don't
Way to
like
go,
it.
big burly bro.
I think it's bullshit.
Woo!
Yeah, it's solid. Let's see the final results.
Let's see that ending again.
Hey, that's a track record for us, folks. Wizard held the previous track record at 221, and this is 219. And
Nice.
Eric's the only one that came in and broke the record. So
Nice.
okay,
Way to go.
way to get. We may do another one later because I kind of missed the ending of that.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen that.
I
bet it was really good.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Time for digs?
I had a typo. No, I was in there. Smarty Pants, look there. Look down there. What do you say? Grown Man Record Night. Smarty Pants.
I came in third.
Bunch of Smarty Pants is out here. What flappy gums in the chat, Steve?
Yeah.
Flappy gums abound. No, look at that. Look down. Look at number. What's the number?
Look how close I was to
11th.
second. Look how close I was to second place. Second and third are like neck and neck.
More like
It's in the tenths. It's in the hundredths of a second. Mine's 6 and his is 4.
I wouldn't say neck to neck. I would say more like dick to dick.
Okay, my dick was 0.02 hundredths away from his dick.
But I mean, low key, dick to dick. That's how you get AIDS. If I know anything from middle school, it's that.
Low key dick to dick is where you get AIDS.
Yeah, dick to dick is where you get AIDS. I learned that in middle school gym class.
Your coach told you that?
My coach told me that. Right before.
Take a knee.
Right before he gave me AIDS.
Coach, your balls hanging out.
La, la,
I don't give a fuck.
La la la, you have AIDS. Not HIV, but full blown AIDS.
All right, so
I ain't there yet. There you go.
let's get started. We got a ways to go here.
We do have a ways to go.
Miles to go before I sleep, and miles to
Robert
go
Frost.
before I sleep.
Oh, so poignant. Aw. Okay.
We got
yeah.
War over here in the alcove playing, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, Scotty sent that, right? No, or Aaron did.
Yeah. Nice. I still never saw them. I took my son to some kind of metal fest where Lamb of God was playing. He wanted to see Lamb of God.
Yeah, that's the one Tool headline, and we played the after party.
No, this was a different show. And I took my son to the show because Gwar was, I was like, I'm going to go see Gwar. By the time I got there, Gwar was just finishing. So.
That was not the 2-day thing?
No. I don't think so. Or maybe it was. I don't know.
I think the second night
So here's-
Tool headline, and then we
Did you
played
show the graphic?
Yeah.
So I came across this little 10-inch. I don't know when it was. It's an old 10-inch called "The Sound of the Gulf Coast." Now, so this is like all along the Gulf, like Texarkana. Whoops! There goes my phone.
Phallus in Wonderland. Eric Bauer sent it.
What?
That VHS.
Oh, but it's like. Folks that, this is like, these are deep tracks of folks that, didn't make it,
Sure.
that you never heard of. So it's kind of cool, actually. We're talking Johnny and the Jammers, Burl Boykin, Roy Boogie Boy Perkins,
I love the sound
Chase
of that.
and Green, Andy Charles and the Blues Kings, Chase Canfield, Joey Mitchell and the Velvetones.
Wow, that's awesome.
So it's like anywhere from Freeport all the way up to like Lake Charles. So
That's where fiance lived there. That's where.
Yep. The sound of the Gulf Coast.
What years is this from?
It's like the early '60s, probably.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. I couldn't pass. I was over at Hippo in Greensboro and saw that, and I was like, this is right up my alley. So.
Hell yeah.
And here's another. This was a record store day release that I'd never seen before. I also got a Hippo in Greensboro. It's Sun Records, but it's called The Other Side of Sun Part
I've seen
2.
that.
And this is mostly like R&B stuff, It's not what you're thinking, like a Carl Perkins or a Johnny Cash.
Eddie
or whatever.
Harris, Robert Parker, Johnny Adams, Big John Hamilton,
Yeah.
Marilyn Haywood.
Samson and Delilah.
I don't know really any of these artists.
No. So
I don't really-
this is really a cool record. I was really surprised in what it was. I kind of did a blind stab on it when I bought it.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, not the last, but here's one I don't know anything about. It's on Starman Records. It's called The Belgian Vaults. Legendary tracks from the Psych Archive. So it's another one of those, like, I think I have one. It's like an Italian issue of like this,
Like library music?
like maybe library music, but it's
Okay.
like Psych from the 70s, maybe. I'm talking out my ass. I don't really know.
starting to lose
I haven't
my
done
voice a
my
bit.
I haven't done my research, but I love Odd Psych Records, and this is a compilation of some stuff from the Belgians. The Belgians.
The
Those
Belgians.
fucking Belgians. Last but not least, no, it's not last. God, how many records did I get from Hippo?
I got
Here's an.
a white portion. You can get a white portion.
I haven't opened this. If you recall, a short while back, I got a record from Man or Astro Man, which I think they're from Texas.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah, I've got another one here. This is called.
I've been so super jealous of that.
I can't read that. What the fuck does that say? EVIAC. Operational Index and Reference Guide, including other modern computational devices. Yeah, this is a Man or Astro Man recording entitled EVIAC, including other modern computation. Yeah, exactly. It comes with an MP3 download. Let me show that.
Is that the front?
Yeah. That's probably good enough.
I'll do the camera.
So remember, it's kind of electronic.
You want a white portion?
Sure.
Let's share in a white portion, Steve.
Share the white. That doesn't sound racist.
A little General White.
So I haven't even popped the seal on this one yet. So I'd be curious to hear how that sounds. This one I'm familiar with because I think I have it on.
Oh, I've got
CD.
it. I got the vinyl.
This is the Meat Puppets.
Monsters.
Yeah, Monsters.
Take my monsters. I played this on the Hydra sessions recently.
Free download code. Hey, I don't need it. Probably make that available. I love the Meat Puppets.
That may be my favorite one from them, actually.
Yeah, I like 3. But I also love this album.
You know, because it's so nostalgic for me, being a kid that graduated in '95, Too High to Die was my introduction to the Meat Puppets.
Which one had the one that Nirvana covered?
Two.
2.
Two had all those.
Yeah.
Lake of Fire,
Yeah.
Oh Me.
Well,
Their version of Oh Me is fucking garbage.
did they write the
I mean,
one?
it just was all.
I think They Might Be Giants either covered a Meat Puppet song or Meat Puppets covered one of
Plateau was also on there. Plateau, Lake of Fire, and Oh Me were all on 2. But Oh Me
those.
was.
Who did Whirlpool? Whirlpool, that's a Meat Puppet song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, They Might Be Giants covered it. Cool.
Can we do some? Don't do your whole thing.
Why not?
I mean, you can, but
God, how much money did I spend at Hippo? Here's a Japan record called "Exercising Ghosts."
Japan. No, hold
You
on,
know,
up here.
if you know Japan, Japan's like David Sylvan, David Barbieri, who plays in Porcupine Tree. This is the band from the 80s.
Hell yeah.
I didn't really know much about them.
Did you not show this? Because we talked about it.
Did I show it?
Because I've got the self-titled, or the one that Scotty sent me.
Maybe did I already show it?
Maybe.
Did I show this?
Maybe. I mean, who the fuck are you asking? Oh, I forget that every time people are gifting subs, I'm supposed to be doing this.
Wow.
We should have been doing that all night long.
Need to do that like 20 times, probably, apparently. So now I don't even know if I even showed this or not. But last but not least, from Hippo.
That bell stinks.
Bang. This is a killer record. This was like on the wall. It's one of those on the wall records, you know. It's like one they're proud to show.
That was a Discord conversation, he said.
Oh.
By Japan.
Okay, good. But what do you know about? You know anything about Bang?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, but this is, I think, their first album. I think. I can't tell you much more than that. It's on Capitol Records.
Killer Bang.
Killer Bang. No, it's. I was really cool. Really pleased to pick this up.
I'm trying to think where I really know. I think I know that logo more than I do the band. Whoa, TV money? Jesus Christ.
Why don't you do a couple?
Yo, yeah. I'll start out. I'll go big right off the top with some VCLT. I mean, the reason I got fucking What a Knife in my pocket right now. Low key. A little package in the mailski from our pal Shane Rocky. It's been here for a while. It says What a Knife. You know what a Knife can also do, Steve?
What?
It opens packages. Boom. Other guy, not only like pops bottle tops.
Yeah. Can opener.
You fucking tripod head like the.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Boom. All that in one little
flathead
package.
Screwdriver.
Dude, it's the best knife ever. For me, specifically for me, it's everything I need in two little blades. It's kind of an aside.
I mean, the Winger's
Sorry.
good, but it gives you like 6 blades.
I like an old timer. I like a Barlow. I like a fucking Leatherman.
Swiss Army.
Swiss Army, of course. But like for me, What a Knife is the perfect knife. What did I just cut? What? I'm about to break it. I guess Shane must have stock in 3M. Ha 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 ha. You guys into comedy at all? I was trying to get something going. Oh, that hurt my finger. Oh no. Oh. I gotta get What a Knife back out, is what you're telling me?
Why do you follow Notre Dame football?
Everybody always asks me that in a like off the top kind of shit talky, and before you even say it, what'd you do? Go there? Did you?
No, I'm just curious.
And
Like usually it has something to do with your parents, maybe your dad.
You know what my answer is?
What?
Well, when I was a kid, I loved college football like everybody else did, just like you did. But you know what? Nobody in my family had ever went to college, so I picked a fucking Catholic. Jesus
Traditional
school. They had gold helmets.
Yeah, the gold helmets probably sold you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a big gold guy. And
The gold helmets are cool. I will say that.
I just had to latch onto something because I had other than like Carolina or state, because that's the state I live in.
State school, yeah.
Other than that, I was immediately like, oh, it's God and Jesus and football. I was like, as a kid,
I mean, honestly, if I didn't go to Georgia, I would not probably have been a Georgia fan.
No.
Like.
But yeah, that's why. But I think maybe I was the first kid in my family to go to college, like a 4-year college that had like a football team or whatever.
Football. Speaking of anything,
I didn't look at it.
are you familiar with the documentary that's out in theaters right now?
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Did you?
The Dio?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in High Point.
Well, it only airs 2 days. It aired
Wednesday and
tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
No, Sunday.
Sunday.
It airs Sunday at 3 at the Palladium in High Point. I'm planning to go.
I may fuck with that.
I may fuck with that.
Let's see what this
Let's
is.
all fuck. Come on, let's do it. Palladium.
Oh, Shane!
What?
Oh, Shane just surprised the fuck out of me right now. I was talking about this today and on another stream. The chat's new record. Get
No way.
fucked. No way,
You
Shane.
were talking about this?
Yeah.
What kind of karma is going on there? That's good karma. You know what's bad karma? You know, I was telling you earlier that my drummer canceled the gig in Albuquerque.
Yeah, now you're sitting here talking shit about him on the internet.
No, he's got COVID.
Are you hoping it goes real sideways for him? No, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
No.
Fuck that guy.
Oh, I didn't get a white.
What?
I didn't get a white.
I'll get you one. Dude, Shane, thank you so much, dude. I just told, it's funny, I was in Rachel's stream this morning, and this cat I'm not too familiar with, Hispanic cat, Jose something or other, and he was like, started talking about, hey, Chat's got a new record that dropped today, Get Fucked. And I was like, you know, I love the stream. It's a great place for people to hang out and shit. Lots of Beatles talk, lots of Steely Dan talk, and audiophile talk, and da da da.
Some great jokes from.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff going on there, but I mean, you don't hear a lot of like metal or punk stuff coming out of the whatever. Dude mentioned the chats, and I was like, oh wait, and I mentioned like. He said a new record came out. And I was like, yeah, and it's fantastic. He's like, oh, I'm so cool to see another Chats fan. And according to Spotify, you know, like at the end of the year, you can do like a Spotify review because the records are so expensive, especially the early ones because they're all from Australia or New Zealand rather. But my most streamed band last year was the Chats.
Oh, are those the ones that do that? Smoko.
Yeah, this is a brand new one that came out.
Really?
Brand fucking new. Like right now.
That's crazy.
Dude.
It's a small world after all.
But we were just kind of bonding over the fact that I can't believe that there's another person in this stream that's a Chats fan. Well, we're playing that first when we go back over to the fucking shit. I don't give a fuck. Their songs are so fucking good, man. Yeah, we should send Shane. Shane said he was all fucked up on edibles. We should send him some tacos.
What? Oh.
He said he was all fucked up on edibles earlier.
Oh, wow.
But I'll do, I got some kind of like low key ones, like thrift store, like Goodwill stuff. Add to my collection, my ever thriving collection. I'll bust all these in a row. Actually, I picked this. Okay, I'll show this off. I'll do a different. At the same place, picked up one VHS. Bill Dance's Fishing Bloopers on VHS, which is a classic for me. We actually play this on the show.
That's got to be good.
Yeah, I know it backwards and forwards.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah. It's hilarious. And I love Bill Dance for everything Bill Dance is, but the bloopers are so fucking good. You stick that on the stack. But in this, and I picked my parents up a CD They're big fans of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? So there was a CD soundtrack. It was like $1.50. It's like, boom, pick that up. And I went down in the records, and surprisingly, it was all from the same collection. Some of these are in varying degrees of shape, but I was going to buy them anyway, and I may have a couple of these, but I don't know. I'm a huge Sesame Street collector, so I had to pick these up. The Great Rock and Roll from Sesame Street, Born to Add. You ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
Look at that cover.
Looks like Springsteen.
Like Springsteen, yeah. Is it a gatefold? No. Born to Add. Even if it's just for the cover, I would have paid $1 for these. I think I have this one, but I think mine's in pretty poor shape. Sesame Street Fever with the little disco jams. That's so awesome. Sesame Street Fever, Doing the Pigeon, Rubber Ducky, Trash, C is for Cookie, and has anybody seen my dog? I collect everything Sesame Street. This one is the one I'm most excited about. I may have this one as well, but it's got my favorite Sesame Street song on it for a kind of a cheeky reason. This is the 10th anniversary album. It's a gatefold. It's got all the fucking classic Sesame Street songs on it that you ever want to hear. Let me just bust through some of these real quick. The themes on here: Breakfast Time, Believe in Yourself, Sign, You're a Friend of Mine, I Got Two, Feeling Good, Feeling Bad, Circles, I Love Trash, Nap Time, One of These Things. So many good ones. But you know what's on here, Steve? Would you like to buy an O?
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to buy an O, folks? I mean, DM me if you really want to buy an O. But, yeah. And I have the Muppet movie soundtrack, but I also found this one, which I think is a first for me. The Great Muppet Caper, which is the second Muppet movie from back in the day. Killer stuff. I love everything Jim Henson, Muppet, Sesame Street, and I'll pick them up all day long. Some of these are, like I said, like varying degrees of quality, but I won't pass them up. Even if I just frame them and hang up the covers, man. Psst, hey. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J.
So like I said,
Consuelo.
I made my way to DC.
Yep.
And met up with Scotty.
Yep.
And we hit up...
Friend of ours.
I think we hit up 2 record stores.
But you were messed up, so you don't...
Right before the show. It was like, there wasn't a whole lot of time. So I got on the Metro, went down, met up with Scotty. We hit a couple stores. And then because we were downtown and because it was going to be a real pain in the ass for me to go back to the hotel with the records, we just took them... We got an Uber or a Lyft or something and went to his place and dropped off what we bought. And then he mailed me my records, which was really cool. So what I got from a place called Joint Custody.
Joint, bro.
Speaking of Chris Stamey and the DBs, I got this DBs compilation.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a UK compilation. Still sealed, so it's from like
sealed.
It's like mid '80s kind of thing. And I actually sent a message. Hey, Chris, look what I found. It's sealed.
And then he blocked you.
Yeah.
All right, get off me, weirdo.
Also, I picked up this bong water. It's called Double Bummer. I have another bong water which I showed recently because I have a cassette that my wife had, and she wasn't heavily into bong water, but someone had recommended it to her. So she had this bong water cassette, and I bought the actual LP of that cassette. But I also picked up another bong water, and they're kind of a weird avant-garde kind of just really strange.
Yeah, I've streamed them before.
Strange music.
Yeah, that's very cool.
But one I really took to was Flesh Tones.
Oh, yeah.
I saw them live late 80s. I was living in Athens. I went to Atlanta to see the Atlanta Jazz Festival. because Miles Davis was performing. And
You sure don't mean the Utah Jazz?
Saw Miles, and this first time I ever had heard or seen the Sun Ra Orchestra, which blew my mind. But went to a club after that, and Fleshtones were playing at the club, and I was sitting at the table with Peter Buck, Mike Mills, and Bill Berry.
Oh, wow.
And it was a lot of fun, but Fleshtone's a great live band. I believe the lead singer, what's the guy's name?
Peter Criss.
No, what the fuck's his name?
Peter Noon.
Anyway, he hosted a show on MTV called Cutting Edge, which was more of an alt rock kind of a late night thing. But this is their Hexbreaker album, which
there you go.
they had a couple of they had 2 or 3 Fleshtones albums, and I have one already. So I picked this one up.
See you, Eric. Thank you, brother.
But then when I got home, I did a little research and realized, I passed up on their debut album. So I messaged Scotty. I said, Scotty, if you don't mind, I don't know if you're going to be in the neighborhood. If you could go back to joint custody and get the Roman Gods album, I would love to have it, and I'll pay you back. So he did that.
What a nice guy.
What a killer thing to do.
What a nice guy.
I mean, I'm an idiot, but I really appreciate you doing that for me, Scotty. You're the best. And what I didn't ask you to do was send me another record, which he did. The motherfucker sent me this freaking Hawkwind live album. It's a double album called Greasy Trucker's Party.
Wow.
Show that. I'm just blown away. It's like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? You son of a bitch.
That's awesome.
But, man.
Hey, your in-store hype stickers on the ground down there from a Hawkwind, because I don't own any Hawkwind.
Oh.
See the little yellow
the yellow
card?
one?
Yeah. That's underdog card, I can tell. No? Or
Yeah.
Early underdog.
Probably.
Before he did the stickers, maybe.
Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. So I really, really appreciate it.
So I made this like specifically talking about this. I've started going back through and compiling like my digital library, and I'm like yanking all the codes out. And actually, I got a CD player in here. I'm going to start digitizing some CDs and stuff for the digital library. Anyway, that kind of led me to like when I was pulling stuff out like that, I had a lot of like double LPs that were still wrapped in shrink. I just started popping all my shrinks off and just throwing them away. And I did that like a week previous to going to the store, and when I was and I was like, you know what, give me the 100 sleeves, because I'm ripping all my shrinks off and I'm putting them in real sleeves. I kind of made the commitment, boom, right there.
Right.
I'm like, I'm tired of the shrink kind of hanging halfway, this not feeling right, and I just, especially some of these gatefolds I've never seen before. They're still wrapped in shrink, and I've never like popped them open. Last week I pulled one open. I don't remember what it was, but when I opened it, I did this on the stream. Had that like brand new book like noise, you know. Anyway,
I got just 3 more.
okay, I got. Oh wait. Yeah, I just got a few more. So I went to. One of the things I picked up at one of these record stores, I mean, kind of low-key, little Hank Williams Jr. CD, Wild Streak. It's one I didn't own on vinyl or CD or anything. Wild Streak, If the South Would Have Won. I mean...
If the South would have won.
I'm trying to think what else is on here. I'm Just a Man.
Was he pro-slavery?
Social... that's neither here nor there. Tuesday's Gone.
Tuesday's gone.
Yeah, I had to pick that up. Little $1.50, little CD pickup, because I'm digitizing CDs now. But in the same place where I got all those Sesame Street records, right? In the midst of all that, I saw this. I knew nothing about it, and but the cover. I was like, man, this has Record Night written all the fuck over it. Look at this. Frankie Smith, Children of Tomorrow. Look at this cover.
Hell yeah.
And I looked it up. It's on, I didn't know shit about it. It's on, what's that say? What's the name of the record company at the bottom? Wilmore Records?
WMOT.
WMOT Records?
It's probably a radio station.
On the back, he looks like a guy that likes to have some fun. So it's like 1981, and it's like, it's where disco kind of starts making that transition over into like electro kind of stuff, like electro pop kind of stuff. And WMOT record, I like it. It's crazy. I've never seen that label before, honestly, with a little music note, little clef thing up there. But it's disco funky, but the guy's voice is so unique. He's like, it's like funny, so it's like comical, and it's I mean, not that you couldn't tell it was going to be comical. I mean, look at this shit. But for $1, it's worth playing on record night, 100%. Nashville Public Radio, Vance says.
Oh,
Interesting. Yeah, of course Merv knows. Frankie Double Dutch. Yeah, it's got Double Dutch on it.
yep. Double Dutch Bus.
Double
Sliding
Dutch Bus.
Fang, Handbone.
Yeah.
The Auction.
I listened to a couple of the tracks, and I think it's pretty fun, man. It's a pretty fun record. I did pick up at one of these Goodwills. I need to pick up find a sleeve for this, but I did pick up a couple of singles. Here's a 45 without the sleeve. Alice Cooper. Looney Tune. And Elected. This is off of School's Out. I'm kind of a recent Alice Cooper convert. I like that early Alice Cooper stuff now. I never really dug this shit back in the day.
Elected. That's a cool song. I think it's on $1 Billion Babies. Maybe.
No, it's School's Out.
School's Out. Is that okay?
You wasn't listening.
I wasn't listening.
The Green Warner Brothers. I need to find a good sleeve for that. This is one of the coolest pickups I've picked up this year. I saw this and I didn't really know anything about it, but I'm like, man, I'm a sucker for shit like this. Come to find out, I think this is from 1957.
Oh yeah.
It's a little 45 called Rocket to Mars.
Wow.
Space platform rescued, Earth satellite observed.
Look at that little ship.
Yeah.
It's on the back, much more prominent, but yeah.
But if you look at the bottom, it says, "You are at the controls in this exciting adventure in outer space." And I was like, "Wow, that's cool." And the thing is, you play this, and it says, it's like a voice like okay, here's a spaceship and we're headed into orbit. We got to make sure all your controls work. And the back of the back of the sleeve looks like this. That's your control panel.
Wow.
And it says, okay, we need to make sure that your doors work. So
this is like the original game controller.
Yeah. So it's like when you hear this noise, beep, boop, beep, hit blue number 1 to open your doors. And so you hit like beep, beep, and but it tells you like it gives you these cues to hit these buttons throughout the record.
See, here's what blows my mind. Show that picture again, that back end. That ship, that space station, that's the space station from 2001 Space Odyssey.
Ha, yeah.
It is exactly what it looks like. And this record came out way before.
Oh,
that.
yeah. What was cool is when I looked this up on YouTube just to kind of get a sense of what it was, a lot of the comments said, growing up, man, we didn't have video games. I had this 45, and I would play this 45 and flip it over to the back like this, and I sat there and like, when they said hit yellow number 2, when you hear this tone, beep, boop, boop, and I hit number 2, and on the record it goes like some shit happens, and like
made you feel like you were doing something.
And you just listen to it over and over and over again, and this is in pretty good shape. It turns out it's fairly valuable. especially to have the sleeve
Wow,
like this. And
Scotty
everything.
says his father-in-law talks about having that.
Really? No way, man.
And also, the Merv says it's called the Wheel in Space.
Huh?
That ship.
Oh, that ship?
Yeah.
Huh?
Can't tell you about that dog, though.
Looks like the RCA dog.
No. Just Scotty.
I got one big mulcher.
Okay, I've got 3. Let me just knock these out.
Okay.
So on my last week, I went down to Georgia. It was my sister's 60th birthday, and we had a surprise birthday party. So I went down there on Saturday by myself because my wife ended up getting a bad cold, and she didn't want to go. Once the girls found out she wasn't going, they're like, we're not going. So it was just me, which freed me up to actually hit the record store, which is cool. So I went to Horizon in Greensboro, it's in Greenville.
Not Greensboro.
No, Greenville.
No, that's where we live.
Which in my opinion, might be my favorite like retail record store in the Carolinas.
Oh.
I mean, even over Harvest.
Whoa, that's tough. It's tough.
When I walk in there, though, there's so much fucking cool shit that I don't see that's right up my bunghole. You know, it's like we're talking Prague, we're talking Psych. It's like they have a lot of cool, and that's where I first discovered Ozric Tentacles, and that's
that same
why
store?
you know of Ozric Tentacles, because
Yeah.
I came across. That's the first time I came across one of their records, which was an RSD EP. But in their kind of cheaper section, because these aren't cheap, I got this Neil Young record. Now, a lot of Neil Young fans might hate this record, but for me, it has a special place. It's trans. It was like in the 80s. He got away from doing his just heavy guitar thing, and it was kind of, I think Mr. Soul's on there, but it's like an electronic version. But I don't
really know much about that.
When I was at UGA, I worked for the University Union, and what we did a lot of times was we did some stage setups, and so I actually got to work this concert when Neil Young came to Georgia. I was working like doing staging and just
You want a shot? I'm gonna do a shot.
Okay, doing some cruise shit, and I got to see this concert for free and got a T-shirt, and it was really cool.
It's in the liquid.
I wish I knew where my Neil Young T-shirt is. I can't find it, but I did sneak in while he was doing sound check because one requirement was like no one was allowed in the room the room while I was doing sound check. But I kind of snuck in, was hiding under the stairs.
I got kicked out of a lot of sound checks when I worked at the Coliseum.
But I love the concert; it was great. But I had to pick this up just because of that. So,
dude, I got kicked out of sound checks, and I also got kicked out of. There was a WWE like pay-per-view or something going on at the Greensboro Coliseum, and I remember sneaking out there.
Doing the Arby's thing still?
Yeah, when I was working at Arby's, and Stone. Whoa. Did you just drink a snooze that came out of there?
I just drank a nicotine pouch.
But no, I walked out just to see like what the setup looked like and everything. When I walked out there, it was Stone Cold, The Rock, like Kane, and The Undertaker, all out of like costume.
Oh.
In the ring, and you could hear them like, well, when I come over and I'll do, like they're explaining and kind of going through everything.
Choreography.
It was choreography.
Yeah.
And I was kind of standing back there like this, like, oh fuck, this is awesome. And then finally, like one guy at the bottom was like, hey! And it like echoed through the whole thing, pointed at me, and I just took off running. I'm like, fuck, I'm working here. I'm like, fuck off. But like, immediately, as soon as he said, hey, I just took off running like a kid,
Because you knew you weren't supposed to be there.
No, but yeah.
So, like I was saying, they had so much cool shit. They had Beavis Frond albums. They had like 7 Beavis Frond reissues.
Beavis?
What? What did I say?
Beavis?
What did I say?
I thought I heard Beavis.
Isn't it Beavis Frond?
I don't know. I just heard. Take a shot.
And Amon Duel, tons of Amon Duel 2, which I guess 2 is more popular than just Amon Duel, because there were a lot of, but just so much shit. I couldn't find any they didn't have any Ozric Tentacles, but they had a lot of Brain Ticket.
Oh wow!
So I got this one called Psychonaut, which is from '72.
I've got that one. I don't know. Is that the?
Yeah. You've got whatever it's called.
I think this is the first one. Maybe.
Yeah. I've got
Very
it.
cool.
I've got it too. But yeah, so I picked up this one. Psychonaut.
Is this a reissue or is this the?
Yeah, it's a clear vinyl reissue. 180.
Let's do a shot.
I got one more.
Okay.
We'll do one
You
more.
do one more. I'll do a shot.
And so I've added one more to my King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard collection.
Oh, nice.
I believe y'all talked about this maybe.
It's
But
possible.
it's one I've never seen before. It's really cool. I listened to it, and it's got this kind of I won't say motoric, but it's got this. It's called Made in Timeland. Very clever, but it does have this like clock sound going throughout the album.
Oh, really?
But it's very electronic. It's very different than the Rats. What's it called? Infest the Rat.
Infest the Rat's Nest.
Nest, yeah. It's not that. It's more on their electronic side. But was real happy to pick that up. And I'm looking forward to seeing them in October in Asheville
Hell yeah.
with some of you motherfuckers. So, yeah. So that was my journey to D.C. and Georgia, which with a stop in South Carolina.
Nice. Take
Yeah.
the shot.
Oh,
You know, I got this weird thing that happens to me sometimes.
what are we
cheer-
drinking to?
Fucking.
Ian.
Yeah.
Fucking Ian.
Fucking. Yeah, we thought about doing an Ian set tonight.
Yeah, I had planned that. I was like, oh, we should do an Ian set. Because there's like Ian during the Blockheads, and there's Ian Anderson, and there's Ian McDonald.
Ian
and
Ashbury.
Ian Ashbury. And there's like the guy from Echo and the Bunnymen, and there's the guy from whatever.
Ian Mackay.
It all kind of fell apart when I was...
I am a
Well-
patient boy.
When I woke up from my nap, I was like, okay, fuck the Ian set. I'm not even going to make it in time to do a set.
Huh.
So
Well, it's funny because this has happened to me a few times. Probably the least likely point of the week for me to like be interested in records and like on top of my game.
yeah.
Monday morning, right? And this has happened a few times now, where I come do. I mean, Fridays are Fridays.
Yeah.
Saturdays are even worse. If you guys are watching Hydra sessions, you know I really kick loose on Saturdays.
Yeah.
That's when I just kick everything to the curb.
Yeah.
Sundays are they're still out there. I'm still kicking loose on Sundays. So when I come back to work on Monday morning, I mean I'm out of my fucking mind, Steve. I mean I'm out of my mind.
Mondays aren't very productive.
I'm just trying to kind of, sometimes they're more productive because I'm just kind of in this like, I'm doing things and I'm like, oh, I just made this commercial, boom, and I'm sending this email back and boom, I'm clicking through things like I'm on autopilot. That's what it is.
Right.
That's what it is. But when I finally like come up for air and I'm like realizing like, am I still fucked up from the weekend or like what? You know, and I start popping through Facebook, right? This has happened a few times. I pop up on like sometimes people have sent me like, hey, there's this huge sale going on. Speaking of which, Nate Bouchard said that there's a Walmart vinyl sale going on right now.
Online?
Yeah, online. Check it out. That's an aside. Anyway, but people have been like, hey, you need to check this out. That's also when like Aaron Griffin sent me like, hey, Elder tickets are going on sale right now.
Yeah.
It was Monday morning, like 10 a.m. I'm like, okay, well, I'm buying two. Boom. I just bought them, lickety split, without thinking about it. Sometimes some things have popped up. I've gotten some records from a sale or something like that. Last week, I picked up my first King Diamond record, the first Merciful Fate record, Melissa, right? Which it's a perfect record. I've listened to it 4 times. Monday morning, I'm going through Hippo and Winston. Boom, boom, boom. I'm looking at the stuff they got in, and I see this. It's a reissue, but it's used, so it's like I saw it up there, brand new, but this was used, and it was $15. King Diamond's third record, Them, on Facebook, and I'm like, normally I'd be like, cool, and just kind of like, maybe it's up there when I go back.
Hold, please.
And it won't. So I threw the fucking hold please on the Facebook. Hold please. And the guy was like, sure. And so the next day I went back up there after a shoot and picked this up for $15.
Winston or Greensboro?
Winston. So I stopped back by, picked it up, but I didn't look at any other records because I just bought a bunch the week before. But it's interesting that I just picked up that Merciful Fate, and I want it now. I want everything King Diamond now. I want all the Merciful Fates. I want all the King Diamond. Number one on my list is Abigail. And that's the song for me. It is the kid's name, but like it's that. I fucking love that record and that, but them. And I'm not gonna get this cheaper than $14.99 for fuck's sake. So I threw the hold please on it and went up there and yeah. I did say a few weeks ago, speaking of Saturdays, I was fucked out of my gourd on a Saturday and I was jamming the Abigail album and the song came up. So I sent it to the kid and I was like, look, if you don't play this in your apartment and start a pit right now, lose this fucking number. But yeah, I was so happy to pick that up. Boom. And that's Dig of the Week. Nailed it. I got a pee too. That's all right. What'd you guys pick up? What was your big pickup of the week? Did you guys have a big pickup of the week? Something that really just torched your wiener? That you snagged this week? You got something? I don't know. I was pretty happy about that. But it also felt great to get back into like Goodwills, digging in the crates, and just picking stuff. I mean, just picking stuff up like out of the crates, man. It felt really good. It really did. Damn, Aaron, you bought 4 King Buffalo records at the show. Wow, that's impressive. You know, I love King Buffalo. I love everything I've heard from those guys, but I've still not like bought anything physical from them. And I like them. And if you're a guitar guy, there's a great rig rundown with King Buffalo also. You got the We Are the World. I like We Are the World. Man, I remember when that came out, like seeing that video was so fucking clutch, man. Got the Butthole Surfers Brown Reason to Live. Nice. Willie Carlisle in the mail? I don't know Willie Carlisle. Also got a KB I'm starting to like every time I go to a show now, I get a patch, and I gotta get the battle jacket going for the winter, and I'm thinking it's only going to be bands that I've seen or played with, and I'm thinking the back patch. There's a nice Dope Smoker back patch. I'm thinking about from Third Man. I'm thinking about getting that as the back patch, and I've got a Monolord patch. I've got an Elder patch. I got to get a Slayer patch because, of course, we played with Slayer. I don't know if you ever heard that story, Steve.
I have.
Yeah, 5L's back patch. Yeah, it's just like a big cock and balls. Why don't we take us a quick commercial break?
It would be a big sperm.
King sperm. Let's take us a quick commercial break. We'll come back with a Soda Speaking Chip Chat. You got something else to do with Soda Speaking Chip Chat? You're kind of piloting the ship from this point forward, Steve.
Yeah, I brought a soda from Travels.
Okay.
And a chip. And I also have something for So to Speak that should be interesting.
Okay. That sounds like something.
Another little mix. We're going to make a little mixologist here.
It's Football Town in America. Brought to you by the fat that's connected to Melissa McCarthy. Is that how I said it?
No, exactly. No.
Okay. Well, that's 3 different. You choose your favorite.
The fat that is Melissa McCarthy.
The fat that is Melissa McCarthy. Either way.
Yes, Prime, and I'd like my free sub, please. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. You take your Amazon Prime, you link your Twitch account, then you get 1 free subscription to your favorite Twitch channel, like a grown man record night. I like it at Mikey Bananas. He a funny guy, and a good looking too. Jay, not so much. Oh, I understand. How about some free soup then? Link Amazon Prime to your Twitch account and subscribe to Grown Men Record Night for free. You gain access to sub badges and exclusive chat emotes. Subject to credit approval, void where prohibited by law. See Twitch broadcaster for complete details.
For Players Club International, Mr. Telly Savalas.
You know, I love the excitement in Atlantic City and Las Vegas, and okay, I get VIP treatment. Now, you too can get VIP treatment and big savings just by carrying the Players Club Gold Card. You too can save 25 to 60% off rooms, 25 to 50% off top-name entertainment, always 25% off food and beverages. And you'll never have to wait in long registration and show lines again. The Players Club Gold Card, the way to go for incredible savings at some of the finest casino resorts in the world. In Atlantic City, use your Players Club Gold Card at Harris Marina, Resorts International, Trump Plaza, the Sands. In Vegas, use it at the Riviera, Frontier, Sahara, Sands, the Mint, plus many other hotels in Reno, Tahoe, the Caribbean, around the world. Oh, yeah. Use your Players Club card to dine in one hotel, see a show in another, and spend the night in another. Hey, no strings attached to get the club's benefits. You may save more than the cost of your membership the very first time you use your Players Club Gold Card. After that, it's bonus time, baby. You listen to Telly? Call Players Club today.
Call me now. I'll send you all the information you need about Players Club. And if you join now, you'll receive this handsome travel wallet absolutely free. Call 1-800-532-9900 now. That's 1-800-532-9900.
It's been said that good things come in small packages. Well, I'm going to prove that to you right now. See what I have here? The finest tasting meat spread you ever tasted. I could talk all night about how downright good these meat spreads are, but folks, you've just got to taste them. Burns deviled ham, Burns potted meat, and Burns tongue and veal. They're all quality meat spreads. What could be easier or tastier when you have to make take-out lunches or late snacks? And as a special offer, when you buy 3 tins of Burns meat spreads, you receive absolutely free this beautiful meat spreader. So handy for making sandwiches. Yes, and they're really economical, too. Try these sandwich spreads at your house. They're another quality product of Burns, pioneer meat packers of Canada.
Reaching for the dream that spells tomorrow. Tomorrow. Well, another generation's coming on. I see America working harder every day to educate her people to live a better way. Wouldn't you like to feel another shoulder at the wheel? If you help me join the line, you pull your weight and I'll pull mine.
The United Negro College Fund has helped blacks fulfill their potential in walks of life where they couldn't walk before, and your contributions have made theirs possible.
We want to give our best, please understand. Please understand. We're not asking for a handout, just a hand. I see America working harder.
No one can do it alone. Please give to the United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Mike.
Time for some fishing bloopers.
What? Oh, you putting in the fishing bloopers?
Yeah. What are you doing? We back?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay. Little Bill dance. Somebody didn't rewind. Oh, it'd be kind of rewind.
I mean, should have. They should have rewound, Steve. You know what I do to people that don't rewind, Steve?
What?
Put them in the gulag.
Oh, fuck. Nope.
Steve's hitting wrong buttons.
All right, fuck it.
Wrong buttons. Tell us the story, Steve, and I'll.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna pee in the
You've
toilet.
already done that.
I'm gonna pee in the toilet.
You peeing again?
Well, sort of.
All right, so I guess before we get into so to speak, I did want to mention I went to a Goodwill. Where was this? This was somewhere on the road. I can't remember where I was. It might have been on the road to Roanoke, between Winston-Salem and Roanoke. I stopped at the Goodwill and I looked through their vinyl collection. No. This was in Atlanta. I was leaving my mom's to go back to North Carolina and stopped at a Goodwill in Roswell. I could not find vinyl anywhere. I don't know where their vinyl. I never did find their vinyl. But in searching for their vinyl, I came across this right here. I think it's from like 2010 maybe. So it's a wireless system for guitar or any instrument really, but I'm definitely going to use it for my guitar. Hopefully it works. I have not tested it yet, but I got it for $10 at a Goodwill, and I figured it's worth $10 to find out if this works. Because if it works, and if it works well, it's gonna save me a lot of trouble, because I'm the guy that constantly is stepping on his fucking cord and unplugging his guitar. I move around a lot, and I'm really stoked. Check this out. Did you see this?
No, you talking about stepping on somebody's cord and?
No, stepping on my own cord and unplugging my guitar.
I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, so I picked this up at a Goodwill.
Really?
Yeah. It's Audio Technica.
The guy looks like a rocker.
It's a good name, Audio Technica, but it's old school, so it's like got a huge receiver. Like nowadays, when you see wireless systems for guitar, there's a tiny little receiver, a tiny little transmitter. We'll see how this works. Hopefully it works well. And so that, now we can get into what we're talking about. So to speak.
Put you in the gulag.
All right.
Should I do the thing?
All right. So
All right, what you got?
All right. This is kind of weird.
Okay.
So, is this, did you show so to speak?
I did.
Open?
Yep.
So, this is not our soda of the week, but I wanted to try I have not tried this, as you can tell, because I'm still trying to open this fucking bottle right here.
You need water knife?
No, it's just a plastic little top thing here. There. So I found something on the internet talking about...
Internet?
It might have been a TikTok thing where people were making colas. Making their own colas with balsamic vinegar.
What?
Yeah, I know it sounds stupid, but we're gonna try it. So,
oh no!
The key is to get a fruity.
We're gonna vomit.
A fruity balsamic. I got fig balsamic vinegar. So I've got a fig balsamic vinegar with now the recipe I found was balsamic vinegar, maple syrup, and club soda.
Dude.
Now this is fig balsamic vinegar, and we're going to do it with some simple syrup that I use for mixed drinks and some club soda.
Now,
so
I've been queasy all night.
Now, hey, give it a chance, okay? Give it a chance. So it calls for a teaspoon. I don't know what that is. A teaspoon.
That's a big one.
Well, we're gonna do no, that's a tablespoon. We're gonna do.
That's a lot.
Well, that's for 2 people though.
Okay.
We're gonna keep the. I love balsamic vinegar, by the way. I could drink that shit.
I hate it.
I love it.
I'm a white vinegar guy.
Oh, are you? Okay, so it calls for a teaspoon and then half a teaspoon. How much of that did I pour? 2 or 1? I poured 1.
It was 1.
Okay, so we're gonna do half of a jigger of.
Whoa, language.
Syrup.
Jigger. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is simple syrup, which is great in mixed drinks if you need to sweeten it up a little bit.
I can smell that.
And club soda, which I've got some club soda right here. And what it says to do is to stir that.
Yeah.
What does it say? Stir together vinegar and maple syrup in a glass. Pour soda water in and give it a stir. And fill it with ice and enjoy. So let's, yeah, I can smell it too. So there's our cola right there, right?
Is it?
Whoa.
What the fuck?
All right, so I'm gonna put some ice in some glasses and pour this drink.
I mean, I'm a wee bit nervous on this one. But I mean, content is king, right? Like if it sucks, then there's still.
Yeah, even if you throw up, it'll be good.
If I throw up, it's on the internet.
All right, so here we go. I got a couple of glasses here. I don't have a stir stick, but I'm just gonna stir it like this, and then.
But did you add the bubbly?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah. Club soda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Might need some more club soda.
So this is supposed to be a soda?
So like a cola replacement. Here's to it. Cheers, everybody.
Fucker.
Ugh.
Nope.
Hold on. That's too much vinegar.
Is it? Is it too much vinegar? It tastes like a fucking douche. Probably.
All right, let me try this.
You guys ever? You try it. No, I'm not. You said nah, and after the first one, nah.
Okay. Well, we tried it. Didn't turn out how I'd hoped it would turn out.
Brought to you by Massengill. For all your female needs, Massengill.
I will say that
that's close to that's close to Clamato.
balsamic is so strong.
looking pretty
Balsamic
good.
is so strong.
Hold up. Let's just take a peek. Sorry.
All right. If we're still doing soda. So, while I was in Savannah.
What are you doing
I don't
now?
even remember when
I'm fucking weird. I'm worried about where you're going.
No, so I found this soda. It might have been in like some little gift shop or something.
Uh-huh.
So it's got a Savannah Bananas logo.
Where'd you find this? A fucking bus station?
No. Remember, I gave you that shirt with the Savannah Bananas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This is a.
Makes the camera go crazy.
It's called Split Banana Cream Soda.
Oh, that's cool.
So.
Yeah, you know, if I wear that shirt on the show, it causes the camera and the lighting to go crazy. Like it irises down for the shirt.
Yeah.
So all our faces are dark, so I can't wear it on the show much.
Okay. Banana Cream Soda. So
Banana.
Turn it the other way and show that little bananas logo. No.
Oh.
Between it. Cut the yeah, right there.
There's that guy too.
Well, yeah, okay. Savannah Bananas.
Savannah Bananas.
Which I think they've done a good job more than any minor league baseball team to like incite
What's up,
excitement.
Frank? How you doing, baby?
In fact, I think I've been watching a show on ESPN, one of the ESPN channels, and they show Savannah Bananas games. They're weird. They have a lot of weird rules.
Oh, really?
Like if you hit a foul ball and someone in the audience catches the ball, you're out.
Foul 4. You're out.
So this is a banana cream soda.
You want to mix it with some vinegar?
No.
I got some turpentine in there. You want to mix it with that? I can dump out the vacuum cleaner and we can mix it with that.
This is banana cream. I can taste the cream too. That's really, really good. That negates what we just tasted.
All that makes up for that tenfold. So good.
Really good.
Got a weird finish. The very end of the finish has a weird chemically thing.
Like a minor league thing.
Yeah, it's got a
minor league aftertaste.
It tastes like a banana now or later to me.
Yeah.
Man, when I was in middle school, now or laters were the candy. Matter of fact, I knew this fella in middle school who sold now or laters out of his fanny pack. He made a lot of money doing that. He was a hustler.
So it says on here, Savannah Bananas says, we think there's a better way to do almost everything. So we will try it all.
Oh, Metal Theologian just got his power back.
Good. Some people may think we're crazy, but we're okay with that. No matter what, we just want to have fun. Savannah Bananas.
Boom. Does it say Savannah Bananas at the end? That's funny. Savannah Bananas. That's awesome. That's a good soda.
It's a good soda.
It does have to me, it has a weird thing at the very, very, very end of it.
I'm not catching it, but I believe you.
But I think that's pretty congruent with...
DJ Thunder just subscribed.
Oh! DJ Thunder with the Submarino. Thank you for the 15 months, bro. Thank you for the 15 months, broski. That's a long time, man. Thank you for the support.
Whew.
That's incredible. 15 months, man. Yeah. Oh, that's much better than that. 100%.
Forgot the chips.
Well, I'll play the open then. Okay. Can you do it before you get back?
Yep. Potato chips, how my mouth does drip. Potato chips, how my mouth does drip.
Excesso calorious. Excesso.
There's a lot of stuff on the chip, is what you're saying.
Those
are thick.
Papas.
Look at that.
Es delicioso.
Ah! Sting City. All right, we're back.
All right.
I should probably take my snooze out for this.
Yeah, probably. Or not.
No snooze.
So, a lot of simple ingredients here with our chip of the week here.
Fuck.
Rice bran oil. Tortilla chips. Perfectly balanced. So, I came across these somewhere. Don't know where. Already passed the due date. I've got a lot of chips at home, by the way. So I'm trying to go to the... I was looking at dates, and I was like, okay, we should do these. Caso de Oro. Caso de Oro. Fire-roasted, kettle-style hatch chili.
So these are going to taste like NAFTA.
Okay.
These foreign policy
We
jokes?
simply make the most flavorful tortilla chips you'll ever taste. They put the challenge out there.
That's strong.
Our golden tortilla chips are made authentically with fresh cooked tortillas to give a rich flavor and hearty crunch that stands up with your favorite dips and salsas. Casa de Oro, which means golden kettle, is symbolic of our batch cooking method that brings pride, quality, and care to every golden tortilla chip. Okay.
I like that. I like the sound of that. I like the cut of their jib, if nothing else.
Okay.
Is there a phone number?
There is.
Okay, fair enough.
It's Benestar Brands in California. It's a Hatch chili. I think Hatch are they hot?
I bought a Hatch chili something or other earlier, actually. With some sausages. Okay.
Big bag. Looks like we need some dip for this.
Dude, I do have some salsa verde in there. A good salsa verde. Fire roasted hatch chili corn tortilla. Nice thick chip. It's got a little bit of
It's a kettle chip.
but if you notice, it's got a little bit of the poppiness to it, the poofiness. That's what I call
I think
it.
because they fry them in a kettle.
Yeah. Mmm. Oh wow.
Not hot.
No. That would go good with that
Like a roasted pepper.
salsa verde in there, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hoorah. Go, hoorah. Nope. Yep. Steve's got it.
I like the verde. I do like verde.
This is Aldi's version of a verde.
This one?
Probably my favorite.
It's DB's.
DB's.
It says DB's salsa verde. Okay, I got a message. Chris Stamey asking about the salsa verde.
Tell me it's ain't a good salsa verde.
Good. Real good. Good combination.
I don't know if you guys have Aldi where you're from. DB salsa verde is really good. What I love about it is oftentimes, like I know salsa verde from the Mexican restaurants,
Sure.
and when you get them,
Enchiladas verdes.
it's usually very fresh tasting and also very fucking hot. But if you buy salsa verde in the store, like Hernandez or some shit like that, it's very mild. Tastes very good, goes great on a taco, burrito, like whatever, your nachos, whatever you're making. But it's very mild, so if you have to supplement the heat in there if you want. This actually has a little bit of heat going on to it.
Well, you know,
It's not stupid.
you know, verde sauce is made from tomatillos,
Tomatillos
which is like a little green tomato, basically.
verde. Vinny Testaverde. Vinny Green Balls. That's literally what his name says.
Yeah.
Vinny Green Balls. I got a place on my back.
Really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that with a cheese dip.
It's a good chip though. I don't want to overshadow the chip with the dip, but the chip is a really good chip.
Good chip.
This one's V for vagina.
Or verde.
Or verde. Or a verde vagina.
Verde for green vagina.
Double V. No. Get out of here. What a great program we had.
Yeah.
I think we do the best program on the internet, Steve. Often imitated, never replicated. The Grown Man Record Night program. You're only going to get this here, folks. For good, for bad, for otherwise. There's other places you can be, but come on, let's be honest. I want to go back over to Twitch right now.
Yeah.
If you're not a subscriber on Twitch or a follower on Twitch, we're gonna go. That's where we play all our albums. We're gonna go back over there. I want to play that chats that Shane sent, lickety split, like right off the rip, because that's just that's about as good as it gets. How long will it take me to find the Twitch graphic?
Too long.
1, 2, 3, boom, got it. Oh, I gotta get rid of Jerry. I gotta get rid of his cousin Jerry. Yeah, come over to Twitch and we're gonna play some more record albums tonight. Finish off this night in fucking style. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us, man. It's been an absolute fucking blast playing records, talking records, shooting the shit, weathering this actual storm, like for real. It's kind of low key out there now, right?
And drinking balsamic vinegar soda.
And Jesus Christ, I'll never forgive you for that. Let's see what it listens.
I thought it would be better.
What's it sound like out there? It's still raining like fuck.
It's not bad. I was out there.
It's raining, but it's not like I mean, we had like 60-mile-an-hour gust earlier. Trees down, shit like that. Now it's just raining, and we're vibing. We hadn't lost power, so we should be cool. Jay did.
Jay did what?
Lost power.
Yeah.
And had a butt baby. Oh, there you go, Aaron. Thank you for the link. All right, we're going back over there. We'll see you guys back over on Twitch. We got to stop down for a minute and come back over there. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you. Hey, Bizarro's doing Hydra sessions tomorrow night. You guys be sure to stop by and check that shit out. That'll be a fun time for a Saturday night. I'm gonna probably be ripping some fucking CDs and in the digital system here. I'm kind of into that because I got a portable CD drive, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
The fiance brought one back. We'll be ripping some stuff in.
Yeah.
I'm ripping it.
I got me one.
We'll rip it.
A USB?
Yeah, it's USB.
Yeah.
It's a universal serial device.
Mm-hmm.
Bus.
Yeah.
Bus.
A bus device?
I want to. I was trying to make a bus stop joke, but well. What's up, Eddie? Come back over to Twitch, man. We're going. Come back over to Twitch, Eddie.